The hell just went on here? Wow. They starting early. Damn. I just said, hey, what's up, good people? That was enough. Damn. They came right after your boy head. Ain't that something? All I said was, what's up? Bump. I'm like, damn. They came with the sabotage quick. Okay. Would you look at this? They are really doing it today. Y'all really trying to pull that today? Really? Come on, man. Nah, this ain't StreamYard. It's the other yard. See, what they wanted to do was cancel me and shut down the YouTube live stream. But on StreamYard, I could bring it back. See, if I was on YouTube live, this would be over. If I was on the desktop and YouTube live, I would just have to start a whole nother live stream. But oh no, mother sucker, we back. Oh yeah, and the super chat works now. Now y'all got no excuse. Now the Cash App is Carcino. For those who like the Cash App, I'm cool with that. Now you got your super chat. For those who just want a super chat, that's working. Now let's get into why we're here. Now it looks like they finally given up on all the nonsense. We can get to why we're here, actually talking sports. Now, it's been a long time since we did the StreamYard. Long time. And the reason why it's been a long time is because for the whole past week, it has been dominated by Kwame Brown. Yeah, look at that. Jamil is in there. Thanks, Great February. Y'all the first super chat donations since, if you saw my last live stream, since they altered my entire thing. I used to have StreamYard. Super chat. I didn't even want it no more after they did what they did. So this is the first Man, they just gonna keep on doing this, huh? They gonna keep on doing this. Wow. Well, anyway, let's get into it, man. What's up, T? Yeah, let's get this going. So, right off the rip, the first game they kick off with was the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat. This was the worst officiated game I have ever seen in my entire watching basketball in a long time. It was clear from the outgoing set they wanted this thing to be close, so they screwed Milwaukee from the jump. They never could get in rhythm because they kept calling ridiculous non-contact fouls. This is the same thing that happened later on in the last game, but we'll get to that. So anyway, Milwaukee was fighting to get back into the game. Man, it made a lifetime of difference from having old rock body there last year, Bledsoe, and replacing him with somebody that could really play in Holiday. That made a life of difference. Because, man, just having them there was like night and day. Night and day. He can go and get you a basket. He could make a defensive play. Holiday saved this game because once again, Giannis was now I know what they're doing. Oh, the powers that be are very devilish, aren't they? Oh, guess what they're doing now? They're using their power to knock my router out because they didn't hack their way into it. Don't worry, I know how to get them out of it. So now I don't got no dial up, buddy. I just know when people are playing devilish games. Now, what I was saying was, once again, Giannis was falling apart right when it was time for him to show he was the guy. He was going right back down the line. They had the game under control, and Miami was coming back because Giannis was falling apart. Then he hyperextended his left arm, and then he was really done after that. He tried to stay in the game and compete, but once again, before that, he was coming up small. They was putting that wall on him. He couldn't just bully guys over. And he was traveling. He was doing all kind of things. But this is why they built the team that they had right now, that they can coexist without Giannis being the main figure. He don't have to be the main figurehead. They have other people out there that could actually contribute. And that's the difference. Now, you got all these different people keep trying to tell other people what it is that they're doing, what it is they're contributing. But when you see Milwaukee play, you see the productivity. This takes the pressure off people like Middleton when he start coming up short. That was a bad shot he hit to win the game. Well, I needed the game to go to double overtime anyway, but that was just ridiculous. Like, it was completely ridiculous. Some of the calls that they were calling in that game made no sense to mankind, how horribly officiated that game was. And if the NBA don't like the fact that I said the game was horribly officiated, then that's just tough. Because it was horribly officiated. Then, on top of that, they follow that up with Dallas and the Clippers. And the Mavericks, my God, they did that when before this season started. I said, people can have a better record than somebody, but all playoffs are about matchups. Dallas is a terrible matchup for the Clippers. Terrible. The series will go 7 games. As I've stated before, they are tailor-made for the Clippers. They have athletic guys who are at the small forward and power forward position. They have bigs that could shoot threes and extend out to the three-point line. And you have Luka, who's a big point guard. Everybody's big, and they can move the ball around. And they can share it, and any guy can shoot at any given time. So you got to worry about 5 guys on the court. Now, today, Luka was shooting lights out, which is a problem because now when you get on him, everybody else is going to be open. And he can distribute the ball and they big, so they're getting rebounds. And at the point guard position, they suffered. Only when they put Rondo in did they get back into the game. They got back into the flow of the game. So Rondo made a lot of difference. They was able to get back in. What's up? I'm rocking the purple for the they finna get housed tomorrow by Phoenix. But anyway, no, I'm rocking the purple for Kobe. Not this pygmy thing you see out here on the court with they got Lakers on their chest. They're not real Lakers. I'm talking about real Lakers. Not whatever that they call that is. I don't know. Oh yeah, the super chat working, man. It's beautiful. Pandemic peace strikes again. It wasn't that. They couldn't defend. The Clippers could not defend. And they were hitting shots. They were executing today. I don't know if Dallas can keep that going for a whole series, but they definitely were 100% doing what they needed to do in that game. They executed, and Luka just couldn't miss. If Luka got it going early, you're in trouble. And they were aggressive early, and the Clippers didn't wake up. They were playing catch up the entire night. Oh, the Patreon is fire. Thank you, Warriors Life. I appreciate that. Oh, we got to tell you something about Patreon too. They tried to pull a move. I guess Beyonce didn't like something that was on my Patreon. Somebody hipped her or something, and she did some things. So we're gonna talk about that on the Patreon. I'm gonna do a live stream on that tomorrow. I had a video that was supposed to go up with J-Lo. It didn't post for some crazy reason. It's a lot of technical issues I've been having, due to the people seeing that I'm cool with Kwame Brown and the powers of be. They don't like Kwame Brown right now, but he's the people's champ. You see, and now I'm rolling with the people's champ because I said, see, he's an athlete. He's a former athlete. He's been in them locker rooms. You can't just write him off like you wrote everybody else off. Now let's move on to the next game. After that was Brooklyn and the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics had no business losing this damn game. I mean, right away, Brooklyn was so rusty early, and Boston was on fire. They were executing because Brooklyn plays no defense whatsoever, man. It's hard for them to play defense consecutively. You can get a whole breakout run. Nobody even picks anybody up till they get to like the free throw line. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is bad. They transition defense is non-existent. Non-existent. Woo. Oh yeah, Cash App is Carcino. Super chat working right now, so I appreciate that. Jeff donated. Oh, it wasn't about that. It was more about what went down that shouldn't have went down. We'll talk about that in the Patreon though. That's because I had my video ready to go, and I know what's really causing it. When I did the birth of Christianity part 1, part 2 was supposed to be today. All of that got pushed back because of what they did. So we're gonna try to do it tomorrow. I know what that's really about. So you know what I'm saying? They know what's up. I ain't saying Beyonce personally, but her team, they done some things today. They got an agency, so it's based on what I was talking about with her. And, that's what get things started. Now, I was feeling a bit surprised, though, in the Brooklyn game, but I knew what would happen. I knew what would happen in the Brooklyn game. I knew Boston couldn't continue to I knew they couldn't continue to hit their marks, Well, when you can't hit your mark, it's a difficult type of situation when you can't hit your marks the way you want to, and when you settle down. And that's what happened because Kevin Durant could not get a shot to fall early. He was like 2 for 10. James Harden couldn't get it going, and he hadn't had played a lot of games, and he's right now in the playoffs now. So he got to figure this out while the playoffs are going on. Then you got Kyrie was broke early. But once they settled down, they got in the game, got some easy ones. And did you see how quick Kevin Durant got up after he had that terrible fall on his shoulder? I mean, I didn't think Kevin Durant was getting up at all. He got right up. That whole ass LeBron laying on the ground. He's been down there half an hour. What's up, Jonathan? Thank you for the super chat sticker. I appreciate that, brother. So look, super chat come back. Everybody want to donate. I'm like, Cash App been here forever, man. Super chat come out. Now people want to donate. Absolutely. So I knew they were going to take that. In the third quarter, I knew that Boston was fading. But, man, Jason Tatum was going to get punched in the face messing with KD, man. He was holding and grabbing and slapping. KD was ready to punch him in the face. He hit him with that elbow to say, look, man, get off me, kid. Get off me, kid. KD finna throw a right hand in a minute. Oh, yeah. Next is, oh, you know what's coming next. They already got that. They already got that going and lined up. They got it lined up, ready to go. All I needed was for Denver to win the game, and I'd have won $700. I had the whole thing laid out. We was ready to go. I'm like, this is an easy game. Denver got this. Soon as the game started, I'm watching the game play out. I'm like, oh yeah, this is going good. We got this game. Denver's up 9. Melo was hot early, but Denver's giving up way too many threes. They couldn't hit any to save their life, but they so used to shooting them. That's how they play their game. People don't know how to make adjustments and said, okay, we getting everything at the rim. Why are we going out there? And once again, another poorly officiated game. In the third quarter, it was horrible because what you're seeing is you have I'm trying to figure out why is they promoting Giannis's brother in this Fast and Furious commercial? That don't make no sense to me. What it do, bruh? Why is Kwame Brown like letting me use his videos? And Kwame Brown is, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to say. Kwame Brown it's about the message getting out there. You know, so if they start messing with his page, taking stuff down, we got it over here. Somebody else got Kwame Brown stuff going. Kwame Brown is everywhere. He's taking over the internet, so people know about him. So I'm good with anybody that's being real out here doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And paving the way, and he getting what he deserved. He doing what he deserved and have everything come to him. Good for him. Good for him. Yeah, I'm gonna bring everybody in. I just wanted to talk to people. Let's talk about the fight with Ramirez and Taylor. Tonight, you know, I was really proud of my man, Kenny Sims Jr., man. He did the right thing to get a victory. He jabbed his way to victory, did his little touch jabs, pop, 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 pop. But this guy was supposed to knock him out. They thought he would beat him because he had power, and it played right into Kenny's hands. Kenny can box, so he got moves. His thing is he stays too flat-footed sometimes and takes shots he shouldn't be taking. But this is a fight he actually did the right thing. He fought hard. He beat Freddie Roach guy who everybody thought would get through him, but that guy couldn't do it. Now, the main event was 2 undefeated guys fighting for the world 140-pound championship, all 4 belts on the line. Ramirez had like 3 of them, and my man Taylor from the UK, he had his belt, and they didn't like each other going in. It was war. One guy 17-0, another guy 24-0. Somebody got to go, and from the giddy up, Taylor was too much. Bad matchup for Ramirez. Bad matchup for Ramirez. Oh, snap. T is back showing his face. What is going on? This is a special day. Damn.
Listen, man.
What up, fellas?
Cooking. What's up, though?
Oh, nothing much, man. Shoot. Man, we talking about this fight, man. Oh, ESPN, man. Ramirez played. He came right into his wheelhouse. My man, he fight from the Engel style, man. The Engel boxing, like the Prince Ahmed. They keep their hands low and they just dip their body. He was training, dude. He dropped him twice doing that, man. I'm like, Ramirez he used to guys just right in front of him. He just walked to him, throwing his punches. So only rounds he was winning was off activity. So when he got dropped twice, man, I knew it. I thought he was gonna get knocked out. I thought Ramirez wasn't even gonna make it, but he ended up making a fight out of it.
Not seeing he only got over with that for so long. You know what I'm saying? Before he started getting knocked out. You know, it's too much offense, not enough defense in that style.
Yeah, the thing is he kept going up in weight and fighting bigger guys. And if he just stayed at the lighter weights that he was at, he'd have been okay. But he only lost one fight, and that was the Barrera. And that was the only fight that I felt that he could have won had he taken the fight a little bit more serious. He cared more about the promotion. That was his first pay-per-view. But he never fought anybody who was that stable, you know, with a style. Barrera was coming right at him and disrespectfully coming at him.
Right. He going to be on top of you.
Yeah. So you ain't going to be having time to dip and move. That wasn't the type of fight. This was a fight you was going to have to grind it out. So if he'd have fought the right strategy early on, and he wasn't in the right shape for mine, but it's that same style. That's like the Engel gym. They teach that upper body movement. Tyson Theory, same way. They got that upper body movement. They know how to move their upper body real good because they don't be stiff. The UK fighters are, you know, they normally stiff. They have no movement whatsoever. So
he was impressed. He took that Barrera fight and left and got out the game, huh? After he got beat by Barrera.
No, what happened was he had another fight, but HBO, because right after that 9/11 hit, so they went into that promote no Muslim stuff no more because he was coming more out with that. You know, 9/11 hit. He did a country in the UK. They ain't even let the fight happen here in the United States. That's how crazy that was. And then HBO showed that, and then he just retired. They was like, dude, you might as well retire because he made a lot of money. So it was like, dude, you might as well retire. Dude, he used to pay $1 million just for his interest.
Yeah, he was hella entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He was hella entertaining, and he had the smack too to back it. I mean, you know, he had the smack talk too, so he could sell a fight like nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So man, Kwame Brown, man.
Kwame Brown is
man.
Legend.
That's my dude right there.
Kwame like president, straight legend.
Hey.
Right.
Hey, listen.
Boy,
like I said on HBO last night,
son.
Kwame Brown, the best thing since the triple bean. He got the internet on fire right now.
Tearing it down.
Yeah.
I know, man, when he came in the chat, man, everybody was like, man, Kwame Brown in the chat, man. I was like, man, Kwame, he come by every now and then, man. It's so many people trying to get in contact with him right now.
He's been in a couple.
We got to get him
chats.
on the panel one
He was
time.
in Tickets chat the other day.
Yo, Kwame, come on the show, man. We gotta chop it up.
Yeah.
With you, man.
Come on, man. We want to hear how dirty they are.
Yeah, come build with the brothers.
Yeah,
What up?
man.
What up?
Man, like Tiki, man, I swear to God, Tiki had about 5 Kwame videos in like 1 minute. I'm like, dog,
Pen.
I couldn't even keep up on the first time. Like I was doing a live, we were doing a live, and I'm like, dude, look, Kwame going off. Like the first night we were sitting there, I was like, oh, we had it going playing. I'm like, damn. Well, ever since then, it was just non-stop. Everybody was getting it. But I saw
Look,
everybody up.
Hey, he got about 20 years to get off his chest.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like you think he run out of steam. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming from a real place. You know what I'm saying? That ain't steam. You know what I'm saying?
All
That's
gas,
good.
no break.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. Though.
It would have
It's
probably
coming
been
from a
over
real place.
if they didn't. Okay, wait, somebody got the audio. That's Matt. You got to turn your thing down.
Somebody
I got to turn it down.
Yeah.
Max Fat, what up?
Okay, what's up, Max Fat?
What's up with it?
Yeah, now see the thing is that they kept throwing more fuel on the fire. If they would have shut up, none of this would have got this way. They kept throwing fuel on the fire because they ain't had nothing going. So it was keeping their name in it because he was getting everybody. If you said his name, you was getting some of that smoke. And they don't care about this. They was cool with it. Like Rob Parker, he was just talking. But you can see Rob was a little bad. He was Rob.
Hey, I really love that Smokey J. Charlemagne. No, I love that.
They just brought up the jokes. They didn't even bring up the real stuff that he was saying. You know, they just kept it to the jokes. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I'm glad he brought it to Charlemagne is the same reason why they were sabotaging this live stream when this stream first started. They was trying to take it down like they would do if they was trying to think it was a regular YouTube. So they went and messed up the whole internet connection and everything. They was like, we might as well let it go because he's still live. I'm not using it. I'm using the embed code. I'm on StreamYard. So I'm not using YouTube live stream. If I was using a live stream, this whole live stream would have been over the first 2 seconds. I mean, dog, as soon as I got on, I said, hey, what's up, man? It was cut off. I'm like, damn.
It cut right off.
Listen, he ruffling feathers. He ruffling too many feathers right now. You know what I'm saying? And he got the people on his side.
And I named the names when I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm naming them out because I know who he's talking about. He just getting into this thing. He was like, man, somebody got to be controlling these people. I'm like, yeah, we know. But see, they could just write us off. They can't write him off because he played in the league. And just like I always say, it's going to take one athlete. Somebody going to stand up, and I'm going to stand with him, and then it's on. And I knew, I was like, oh, it's on. As soon as he came through, I said, yep, there it is. He finna validate every damn thing I said.
Right. That's what I'm glad about this whole ordeal is because he's putting the pressure on ESPN and all these fun boy analysts. So you know what I'm saying? Now it's like if they want to destroy another brother, the people are aware and they know what to look for and they know what it is. And like you said, so you've been saying this, I've been saying this, HD been saying this on this channel. It just takes that right person, that right athlete to say it, and then everybody will listen.
Everybody now it opens up everything. And then now it's opening up the whole conversation because it was like, wait a minute, how these dudes got jobs? Now you're seeing people in the comments that you're talking about, man, we need to ban the sponsorships that support the Breakfast Club.
Yo, he caught Stephen A. Smith, a ball forehead ass nigga.
I don't watch that garbage ass show any damn way.
He was talking about Jalen Rose today. That interview was like 8-10 years old when he went at it with Skip Bayless and them about how the way they talk about the players on national TV like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He went at Skip Bayless and at Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? Man, he was like he was
like he should.
He's like, man. But the thing is that most of these guys like Roy Hilbert coming in there and talking. I'm like, Roy Hilbert should have just shut up.
What, Roy Hibbert said something?
Wait a minute, Roy Hibbert. You talking about two left feet? You talking about two left feet, Roy Hibbert?
Lost his girl in his game in the same night.
I know it's not
I gotta listen to that one.
Bruh.
I gotta watch that one.
Two left feet, Roy Hibbert had something to say.
Yeah. And
Frank lost his girl in his game in the same night.
Hell no, man. I gotta listen to that. What did this clown have to say? I definitely gotta listen to that one.
Right.
Yeah, see, what they gonna do to LeBron for breaking protocol? They ain't gonna do nothing to him.
Man, you know that. Hey, Charles Barkley said it best. What did he say? Charles Barkley said they ain't got the balls to suspend Bron.
Yeah,
that's what he basically said.
So they let you know they trying to rig it for him. They want him to win another chip.
You know, and others been telling you that though.
You already know. Saying that.
Well, they got to make their money off of him. They can't have him go out. That's
they suspend KD, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Gerald, what's the name, LeVert.
Hey, hold up. They pulled They pulled
Lou Williams
out of a game. They pulled KD out of a game when he was playing.
Y'all know what time.
He already had COVID before. I'm like, he already had COVID before. Y'all gonna snatch this man up out of the game, knowing he ain't got it. Like, y'all, he got it, man. Somebody walked past him. They like somebody walked past him, had it before. So we gotta take the safety protocols because we gotta. It's all about the safety. It's all about.
They're making the league. They're making the league look weak though.
It's all about safety.
Can't they be sued?
You don't know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when he came out a couple days ago and said how trash the playing is, even though we all knew it was trash. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He gonna come out and speak out against it. Now I just heard Adam Silver speak a couple days ago about how they about to try and take this. You know, this not about to be the last play-in. This is this is how I'm saying this is something that the league is putting money into, and he's coming out and crapping on it before it even takes off. And nobody says nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what time it is.
He can do anything he wants. He does whatever he wants.
Here's the thing. He came out supporting it at first because they weren't never going to be in it. And all of a sudden, he in it. Now he going to talk about it. But he was singing the praises to it. Oh, like, and I think
can the other players sue the league? Cause look, they were like, look, y'all suspend me, so they can't sue the league.
You know how they did Golden State? Golden State should have never lost that game to the Lakers. You know, it was robbed from them.
Nah, but see, listen, listen. This is why Steph gets his criticism. You know what I'm saying? It's like the his loosey goosey, his turnovers, man, they killed. He gets killed, and if ain't nobody there to really get his back and pick up his slack like that, man, he don't. He
didn't have the constant turnovers, man. They take the game from him, man. I remember I saw one play just the other day because I refused to watch the play-in games. So I went on there and watched it on YouTube, watched some plays, man. They had one where Wiggins took the ball from LeBron, and they said, no, get the ball back. Nobody was ready. I'm like, nobody was ready.
You right
what
about
the
that.
hell?
Yeah, you right about that, but Draymond Green's also in that double agent role too, dog. He also had some.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Yeah.
He's terrible.
What
are you
doing? I'm with you on that one.
You can't sit there.
I'm with you on that one, CPN.
Game. No, Draymond's offensive game used to be a lot better. I can tell he's not even practicing or trying to be offensive.
Hey, I'm gonna be
to score, Dre. They're gonna need you to because that's what they was doing. The Lakers said, all right. Dre ain't gonna try to score. He looking to take fall off him. So I'm like, dog, you driving the basket. He just look goofy not driving. He don't have no coordination no more when he go to the back. I'm like, oh, whole offensive game is terrible.
He's trying to be a facilitator. And he be trying to be a facilitator, and the defense just sags off of him and plays the lane because they know if he shoots, he's gonna miss it. You know what I'm saying? He can't do nothing. He's terrible out there. He's terrible out there.
I mean, this nigga.
ain't
This
going.
nigga's making $100 million and you can't make layups.
Listen, and then you supposed to be you supposed to be an all-time great defender. I ain't see no
All-time great defender.
monumental defense from you out there.
Getting cooked.
So you see, I'm saying it ain't nothing to play. See, it ain't nothing the players could do, like the suit the league for the one that Adam suspended.
Hell no, they work for the league. You can't sue that.
Right.
Hey,
what about the owners though?
The players,
they say the
owners can't do a damn thing because the players union and the league is saying let it go.
So then that means
I seen they were speaking
up. See, man, this is why I don't like Chris Paul being in the player. I don't think if you are an active player that you should be in the players union because there's too much favoritism going on. All this buddy crap going on, man.
You have to get somebody that's for the players.
You can be a player, you just can't be in the banana boat crew.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be a player that represents the player. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But it's about which player and who the player is really working for. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that Chris Paul got it messed up. Because he working like with the league.
But to me, Chris Paul, he just lets too many things go by. Just like the whole Dr. J thing. Like, you couldn't make a statement about that. Like, he don't say shit. He don't say shit about nothing.
I mean, here's the thing. They advertising the game tomorrow, and they got Chris Paul versus LeBron. I'm like, where's Devin Booker?
Hey, Cino, quick question, dog. Is there a time limit on the shoot these free throws and these highlights, dog?
Yeah. It's time limits. Oh, it's time limits on the free throws now. I'm like, since when?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought it always was.
It wasn't always, but in the 2000s they started putting a 10-second shot clock on the free throw. That happened back in the 2000s.
They supposedly did that. There ain't nobody, man. LeBron be on the line taking all the time.
They used to actually run the shot clock, but you're right. I haven't seen them actually do that in a while.
Wasn't it a certain player from back in the day that they put that in for?
Yeah, who was that? It was
a player. It was a player back in the day. I thought that they put that rule in for just for him.
It was.
No, it's been plenty. Yeah, it was some that used to be over there having a speak. I know. Malone used to talk to himself. This dude used to he had a whole system.
Yeah.
Speaking of Malone, Jeff Hornacek would do that little side swipe on his face.
Scratch on his head. Man, I'm trying to think, man. It was one player he would get on the line, and his little routine was like long, like it was almost ridiculous. But I can't think who it is.
Was it Carl?
Nah.
Wasn't it like Jerry Stackhouse? Remember, he had trouble with his free throws. He would like bend all the way to his knees and stuff. Was always trying shit. Jerry Stackhouse.
It may have been him. Yeah. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was a big man. It
was somebody who was flagrant with it.
Yeah.
It was somebody who was flagrant with it, which made him do that.
I can't put my finger on it, man.
Dude, Adrian Danley used to take all day.
He did.
Danley used to be on there.
How many games y'all think? How many games y'all get Phoenix to win? How many Phoenix gonna win?
One.
Maybe one.
That's gonna go about 6-7 games. That's going about 6-7. That's
6-7.
Like the Lakers gonna get blown out tomorrow. Lakers get
one game. They're gonna get cheated.
Oh, you say
so?
Yeah, Lakers getting housed tomorrow. So
what make you think that though?
Get housed all 4
games. Make me think that because they the Lakers. They're gonna let go.
LeBron's terrible in game.
Gonna make it look like, the Lakers got they in trouble, man. I don't know how they're gonna beat Phoenix. After that's what the whole first game gonna be. Because right now,
Dennis Schrader's like the best player on the team.
Right,
that's bad.
Number 2 in the league, like with record as far as the NBA records, and nobody's even thinking about them ever winning the series. They were this might go 5. The Lakers might get them out of there.
Yeah, they say all the money betted on the Lakers though. They said the Lakers are favored to win it all.
Because who
Of
wouldn't?
course.
You would be a fool.
Yeah.
The way the league is, man, this is the worst league ever when it comes to something like that.
So Vegas gonna
they about to run these
so
playoffs.
You gotta do just bet. So if you want to get rich, just bet all your money on the Lakers to win it all. Vegas gonna let motherfuckers break them like.
You ain't gonna get no money because the odds gonna be low because everybody
only plus 200.
Listen, the only team I think that can stand up against the refs and beat them, they not gonna make it, and that's Brooklyn.
This is why they don't let black people in hockey, man. This brother from Florida out here whacking.
Hell, it might be the Clippers.
Yeah, man.
You say Brooklyn on the team, they can beat them.
They got 3 brothers.
That's the only team that can beat the Six, but they not gonna let them. They not gonna let them get to the finals. They not gonna let them.
I got a question for everybody. What is up with the Clippers when they play the Mavs? Like, damn.
It's a bad matchup, man.
It's matchups, dog. That's a bad matchup for them. Dude, whenever they play Dallas, it's a bad matchup. That's
right.
But look, how's a bad matchup when they say Kawhi Leonard got Michael Jordan defense though?
Dude, he's one guy. Dallas is a team that's a bad matchup for them. They got too many bigs. They got bigs and they got athletic guys that can move.
But what I'm saying, look, if Kawhi Leonard got Michael Jordan defense, he supposed to DM up.
Dude,
that's what they say.
ESPN right now. What you mean? They got 5 guys out there that can go. He's thinking it's like what? Kawhi Leonard is.
But I mean,
you know where Dallas hurt him last year. They hurt him at the point guard spot, and the Clippers still have not solved that problem. Like, I don't know why they don't have Rondo in the starting lineup. I don't know what they're doing.
Rondo came in the game.
Please tell me they not starting Reggie Jackson at the point. Please
They've been
do not
starting
tell
Reggie
me
Jackson
that.
for like 2 months now.
Man, oh my! Well, that explains everything.
Non-factor today. When Rondo got in the game, it was like, oh, okay, this is how it's supposed to go. I would have played Rondo from here on out, and that's how they go.
Look, I can't understand.
Why is Reggie Jackson even on the floor? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't take these dudes serious. I don't think they probably not. I don't know if they're gonna make it past Dallas.
No, they're gonna win the series in like 7 games. That's going 7. And that's but that's a tough series because it's the thing about Dallas is they just hit everything today. Luka don't normally hit like that.
George didn't even show up though. He didn't show up the first half. He wasn't nowhere to be found.
He was terrible, but they got punched in the mouth early, so they was on their heels. No,
it's the playoffs. Y'all know how he is in the playoffs.
He's still pandemic P.
He's still pandemic P.
He pandemic P.
No, wasn't him. It was Morris. Morris put them in the hole. That dude couldn't buy a bucket. He couldn't hit threes. He couldn't hit.
That dude's sorry. That dude's sorry, man.
He's kind of sorry.
But yo,
Paul George could hit that neither though. The first half, he wasn't know what he getting paid the most money.
But Paul George still finished with like 23. Morris had 4. You need more production out of Morris.
But listen, but what I'm saying, if you getting that type of money, you supposed to show up. No excuses though.
Paul George did his thing. It wasn't at the end of the game.
He didn't do nothing.
He did do something.
Look.
I mean, matter of fact, he had a bad first half, true, but he made up for it.
But I'm saying this. What I'm saying,
the game was
how they
at 100, so that means he was doing something. They came all the way back inside the game.
They just had
but what I'm saying, these players overrated though. They ain't good as they promoted to be though. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
come on, look.
They just had a bad start.
It's a bad matchup. You got bigs that can shoot threes. Cleveland's like 6'10" and can shoot threes. You got
but how much Paul George getting paid? How much they paying Paul? How much Paul George contract? How much he getting paid?
I don't even know, but it's a lot of money.
Like $30 million.
That's what I'm saying. So look,
extended them over the offseason.
Right now, man. You think because you paid somebody some money that's gonna just win the game? You got to actually go out there and play it.
But man, forget Paul George for a second.
But look,
what's up
to me though, these boys ain't got game like the old school players though. Like that's what's missing though. It seems like these boys ain't working on their game or something.
Nah, they too busy trying to build their brand. Shit, they trying to build brands and get money. They ain't worried about their game.
Matchup problems, and then at the point guard position, they have problems. Kawhi had to work too hard early. I mean, like early on, he had to work way too hard in this game just to try to keep.
But look, that ain't the excuse though. Look, Isaiah Thomas, look, he had matchup problem. They got it did. So what's the excuse?
I mean,
the Bulls got it did. Magic got it did.
You act like
Isaiah Thomas you talking about.
Okay, but you talking individual matchups versus team matchups now.
Right.
But what I'm saying
is that they have a matchup problem that they got to adjust to, man. They got guys that are too, like Kleber and all these other guys. Plus, they were just knocking down shots. Like, I mean, Hardaway Jr., I mean, no matter who it was, Dallas don't normally shoot like that.
That's because they ain't playing defense, though.
When they actually did play good defense, somebody still took a shot. I was like, damn, they played great rotation defense on this, and they still got hit with a three. Luka just stepped back like, oh, damn. And I'm like, well, damn, they played that the way you should have, and he just hit those shots. So I was like, you just got
to they promote these players as better than Magic Johnson and all the greats.
We know
we don't.
You preaching to the choir right now.
That's what they got to do to promote. That's what they got to do to promote and sell the league. And at the same time, we know that they're not better than them, but that's what they have to do because they want people to feel like. They don't want people to feel like, oh, well, you had to watch Oscar Robertson and Michael Jordan back in the day to witness greatness. They want to give you greatness now. They want you to think that you're watching a better product than you were back then. Even
exactly. That's what it is. You can't promote backwards. You know what I'm saying?
But we know we ain't watching greatness though. This ain't greatness though. Like it's a couple of great people like KD, Kyrie Irving.
Right, but these niggas who don't know nothing think that they watching greatness. That's the problem.
This ain't great.
And they ain't never seen greatness. They haven't seen greatness, so they don't know that they're watching.
Look, this what I can't understand. Look, LeBron got no move, but can't nobody shut him down though. Like that seem like that's what I can't seem to understand.
What you talking about?
You sound like ESPN right now.
I'm saying LeBron ain't got no move. Why come he can't be shut down though? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking.
He was shut down overnight. What do you mean?
Yeah, he sure was.
Because he's a front runner. He's a front runner.
It was Wiggins. Wiggins was giving him the blues. Every time he got the ball, he was taking it straight to him.
He's a front
runner. Screwed out to get Wiggins. He was scared to go out Wiggins, just like that time with
Hey, but look what I'm saying. He was shut down, but he won the game for him though. Look, they let him win the game.
Yeah, I mean, the way it was. He hit a bailout shot with the shot clock running down. It was a blown play, and he was a fluke, but it was in. So, hey, congratulations to him. To be honest,
I'm not congratulating.
When he drove on Juan Anderson, he pushed off with his forearm. They don't call that on LeBron.
I seen it.
If Juan would have tried to make a play on the ball, they would have called a foul. That's why LeBron can't be stopped.
Exactly.
Listen, he extends his arm all the time on his drives. Like you already know what happened.
Mac know all this.
But quick question.
No, I'm just saying.
Quick question though. What's up with Boogie Cousins? Is this not the matchup for Boogie Cousins in this series?
Boogie will play. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is just that Boogie, the game was a little up and down today, so Boogie needs to slow it down. I think Boogie should have more minutes in this game because I would have put Boogie in there on Cleveland. For sure.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have put.
Yeah, they need to get Zubac out the game. Zubac act like he lost out there.
What is the point? What's the point of signing players and then you're not gonna play them? You know what I mean? It's like, what is the point? What's the point of getting Boogie and building all this hype and then you don't give him no minutes? Like, come on.
Well, Boogie only played a couple of minutes because Boogie, it wasn't like he wasn't in shape. Is that he came off an injury? Like Boogie don't jump. Like Boogie used to have some rise. He can't even jump over a Dixie cup right now. So
yeah. they playing Serge Ibaka. He wasn't even showing up really.
Oh God, Serge Ibaka played tonight. He wasn't in all leather with 1,000 chains and 5 watches on.
This is why I had a problem with tonight's matchup. They bringing in Serge Ibaka. He's a problem. Ibaka is a major problem playing on this team in this situation. Ibaka's not ready, and he's in here playing, and they trying to play himself into getting ready, and he's messing up a lot. And I'm like, man, Serge, man, you ain't ready to go, man. We gonna have to. They're gonna have to make some decisions, and Ty Lue gonna have to do a lot more. You know. Right.
Listen, that's another reason why it's hard for me to take them seriously, because you depending on Ty Lue to make all this decisions behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah, like man, I don't know. I see another early
trying to hypnotize us on the bottom screen.
I saw this guy not know how to make an adjustment in this game that was so clear. I'm like, dude, if you don't get somebody on Finley right now who got some athleticism, you're gonna get cooked. I'm like, all he can do is pump fake you, and take you off the dribble, and he gonna dish. And he can shoot the 3. You can't give him those shots. I was like, he's probably the one I would fear shooting it than the rest of all of them. Like, because I know Hardaway is streaky. He'll have a game where he can hit a couple, but he'll break them. You just got to put them in bad shots. And I'm like, Luka had it going early, and once he start getting a couple down, you're going to be in trouble. And that's exactly what happened today. He was way too comfortable. Nobody was getting physical with him. I was like, oh, they're going to have to get Kawhi in there because they keep letting Zubac get in there because Kawhi got to guard Hardaway now. You got to stay with these athletic guys that they got on the wing. And it's just a matchup problem for them. See, the Lakers are
they had what's the face?
The Lakers is old. We know how to get them. But this team, man, they got some young guys that can run, and you got to pay attention to them. And they got bigs that can shoot threes, so they can stretch everybody out to the 3-point line. Nobody in the paint.
Overrated a little bit.
I mean, I guess I would give out. Thinking about it, you would give the Clippers the edge because they're the veteran team. But I don't know, man. Like,
see, now let me ask you something.
They got too many untrustable guys out there, man, playing major minutes, and their coach is unreliable.
See, no,
this bad strikes to have.
I just don't think Morris gonna play as bad as he played tonight in the second game.
Listen, man.
It's gonna be all game 7s, every series.
All game 7s, pretty much.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, the NBA need that money, man. They recoup it. You got to recoup.
Oh yeah, they definitely. After last season, this whole thing is a money grab. This whole season's been a money grab. Because I was like, the way
ain't they like 500 million in the hole or something like that?
Yeah, they took out a $900 million loan. Every team got $30 million. So the Pistons saw that. They was straight. Oh yeah, they like, we got $30 million. All the teams got $30 million. But they was, that's part of their insurance money. So they got to pay that back, and they gonna pay that back with interest. Now they back rolling, but the thing is, you got to keep bringing in that revenue.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. All these teams weren't making money in the league.
The NBA is the NBA's own. They're their own problem. You know what I'm saying? Like they too busy focused on trying to be trendy and trying to be hot. You know what I'm saying? And not taking care of the game. They not taking care of the game. You know what I'm saying? There are other things you can do if you just want to freshen it up, then deconstruct the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, where do they?
I always love my man. I always respect him. my man, the former commissioner, David Stern. David Stern, I always would respect him, is because
he kept the integrity of the game.
Exactly. He knew basketball.
He never compromised. Yeah, he never compromised the integrity.
Never
as far as the integrity part.
The integrity of the game. You know,
he had to learn it though. You know what I'm saying? And see, like in the beginning, there wasn't as many cameras. People weren't paying attention like that. You know what I'm saying? But once he knew how to, he could make the fix look convincing at least. You
said he did a better job of hiding the fix.
Listen, that's what it's all about. Listen, why wrestling ain't good? Wrestling ain't good when you know it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Then there's no thrill in watching wrestling no more. You know what I'm saying? It's NBA the same way.
I'm with you, T. I'm with you 100%, T.
Adam Silver still look like he don't know what he's doing. He's like, should I be here? Should I not?
I can't stand that little thin neck, pearly shoe wearing.
Pearly shoe.
Let me shut up.
Curly shoe.
I don't want to get the stream shut down.
Man,
can we talk about that Boston game for a second?
Oh yeah.
Listen, man. This is why Boston is just going to be what they're going to be. Why are you trying to play the same game as the New Jersey does? You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum is trying to have a shootout with KD. What are you doing, dog?
That's
right.
What
are you doing?
They play like teenagers, dog. They want to compete. They want to be like, y'all, so they play, they get something. Man, they've been doing it all season long. And that's how they've been losing games. Jason Tatum is like that. He'll go off, have all these points, and they'll lose. Him and Brown and all that, man. The rest of the team be like, man, it's these two, man. This dude think he's Jordan all of a sudden. Man, it's like just because Kobe liked him, man, it went to his head. And my man thinks Kobe, like Kobe said I was the one.
He really think he Kobe.
Man, it's time for a change to the coach, man. They need to go ahead and let old boy go. Because they've tuned that dude out. They just out there, like you said, they out there like playing street ball or something. They obviously not listening to their coach out there. You know what I'm saying?
They had the game. They had everything was working. They was driving and kicking, getting open shots because Brooklyn don't play no defense at all.
Right.
So
listen, Kevin Durant looked like he's just trying to stay healthy out there, man. I'm worried about him, man.
James Harden. Man. I mean, dog, he had a fall that was crazy in this game. Dog.
Oh, I seen that fall, and he popped right back up.
He bounced right up, and I'm like, man, that was LeBron. He still be down there right now.
Oh, that fool rolled around on the ground like he got shot.
Right. Him and AD, man, they be 30 minutes on the floor.
Yeah.
What about
we've all been poked in our eye before, and we ain't never rolled on the ground and did all that he did.
Exactly. He extra. You got poked in the eye. You can't stand up.
Tell him. See, I guess poked
my leg.
He got poked in the eye and it triggered his ankle.
Right.
Man, don't be trying to cover up for that, Mac Nizzle.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? You play basketball, that eye poke, it goes fast. It goes fast and it goes deep. So you gotta watch out.
Man, look, man, he got lucky.
He gonna talk about I was blind, I beat 3 of them, so I shot one in the middle. Man, get out of here.
Listen, I thought Steph could have closed. Steph could have closed him out down the stretch. He missed both his shots he took, and then he turned the ball over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too many turnovers.
Right there, man. I don't know. Like I wanted to call Steph an all-time great, but I just don't know about that guy.
I saw fouls that shouldn't have been called at all on Draymond. But yeah, Steph had a chance to put these bums out, and I think
he had a couple open looks. He just missed them. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, bro, what are you doing?
In his defense, dog, he was fighting double teams and triple teams all game.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like for real, he still got like 30 something, and they were coming with doubles and triples. As soon as he hit half court, here comes the double. They was falling off guys. Other guys was stepping up because he had to give up the rock. And I was like, man, they doing all that to get the rock out of his hand.
And then he literally got held by AD at the end of the game. He literally got held.
I didn't really care for Kerr's little whatever coaching or whatever he calls it that he do.
Oh man, he got the easiest job in the world. I mean, all he got to do is maintain minutes and do substitutions. That's all he got.
I'm not sure if I want to say it was the fourth quarter that AD and Bron both started in the quarter, and he had Steph on the bench.
But it didn't take him long to put him back in the game, though.
No, it didn't.
But by that time,
he sat back.
It was the second quarter. It was the second quarter. He sat him a little too long, but the fourth quarter he brought him back quickly.
Yeah,
but what I wanted to say is how Steph was getting smothered and everything. Guys got to learn how to move and play off the ball and how to cut harder. Because when he's getting smothered by 2 or 3 guys, somebody got to cut. Stop standing around just looking for a 3. It's harder for him to make that pass. You got to cut to the basket and let him make a bounce pass.
Exactly.
Who they gonna have to do that? Looney?
I get that, Fred. He got to be smarter with the basketball, and man, he got to take care of the ball. Like he don't take care of the ball. That's something I've always said about him. You know what I'm saying?
That too, and he was making those. He went back to making those overhand, over the head skip passes. I thought he learned his lesson in the championship game back in like 2015, 16.
In 2017,
you got to stop making those passes.
2016, yeah.
Especially against
Man, that was like one of my worst basketball videos on YouTube, dog. When I went off on Steph Curry when they were down 3-1 to OKC, when he threw that damn over the head pass and did like 4 turnovers like that. Man, I went off on him. I was outside the restaurant. I was going to get my food, man. I was in there. I did live stream and just went off. I went off. Yeah,
listen, like it's a side pass. Even if he has to stop and pivot one time and try to get the guy on his body, or try to make a fake and a bounce pass, but it's a side pass. He needs to stop that over the hand shit. That's getting thick every time. They getting a fast break.
Yeah,
and then another thing. He got to execute better. He got to execute better off the transition when they get steals, bro. Because twice they got a steal and he shot a 3 and he missed. Now, you know what I'm saying? Other guys, Iverson, other guys like that, they would get that bucket, that 2. Stop giving up 2s for 3s.
Yeah, but see, when you steal, it's hard to tell Steph to go to the hole. It's just like he's
good at doing it.
So when you shoot like that, like tonight, man, oh my God, the Dame really just tear up that little Italian boy. Why the hell?
I don't know why they put him on Dame, boy.
And Dame told him in the middle of the game, Dame, like, man, I'm gonna keep picking you, man. They better take you out the game. He talking to him on the court like they better take you out the game. Nah, I got it.
Dame was cooking his ass. Well, he was cooking.
He was. And I'm like, dog, why you take Howard out? Howard is the guy that's giving y'all the lead, coming off the bench with the energy. He had a 3 and everything. I'm like, dog, why you keep snatching Howard out the game? Let him guard him. He's way better than this Italian dude. I'm like, is his father sitting in the stands? You don't do that, son. I'm gonna get you fired. He got power. Who the hell is this little Italian kid? I'm like, dude, you better get some cannolis or something. What the hell you doing?
That Dame lucky Jamal Murray ain't playing, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
The Lakers gonna win.
Well, yeah, Jamal Murray was playing. I mean, Porter, they couldn't do nothing with Porter. Porter and Joker was killing them. Denver get real stupid. They so used to shooting 3s, it just get in their brain that we just got to keep shooting 3s. I'm like, Portland keep shooting wide open 3s. They weren't guarding them. Then they was like, okay, they hit 2. All right, let's try to guard them. Then that didn't work. They kept getting scored on. I'm like, are you serious? Y'all didn't give up. They went on a 12-0 run, and that turned to a 14-0 run, and they were up 9, and it went down 4, and then they was done from there. And they couldn't rebound. Then they trying to go shot for shot. I'm like, dog, execute, score. You got to stop the bleed. You don't need a 3.
Hey, I just seen something that I see they changed from
Joker
CP3 to
is
Bucky
bad.
on this other advertisement. The Lakers and Suns game tomorrow.
Oh, they got Devin Booker on there now.
Yeah, I just seen it.
Okay, yeah, because people was complaining about that. People was like, "Hey man, why y'all showing Chris Paul? We know he's friends with LeBron and he's president of the Players Union. He probably
Exactly, man.
like, look, I'm still a star. I'm like, dog, he 18 years in the league. He a good complimentary player right now. They
Yeah,
trying to talk about him for MVP. I'm like, oh, what are y'all getting out of control.
I'm in the building.
Why the hell did the players thing? Why it can't be a retired player? Why it got to be an active player? I just don't like it. I just don't like it, man. I think it should be a retired.
I mean,
player.
it's just it's an old union. You know, it's like when you
that's a
one
good
of
point.
the people, one of the workers to represent. You want one of the workers to represent. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, this is my whole thing on it. This is my whole thing on it. These they were open like years ago. They were openly talking about joining a team together. Like, to me, man, that just shows favoritism, man. That just don't sit well with me. That don't sit well.
Thing, nobody's ever liked the collusion, man. That is never ever sat well with anybody. You know,
man. I mean, that just how this damn. It's just too much buddy stuff going on, man. And,
I'm like, it's too much fraternizing out here.
Right, man. I mean, think about it. Think about it like this, T. Think about it like this, T. I don't know if they still do it, but I remember like back in the days, like when you worked a job, employees could not fraternize with supervisors and managers. Y'all couldn't go hang out, drinking, and doing all that. Y'all couldn't do none of that.
Yeah, see, I feel you because the whole thing is giving the what the union is supposed to do. It gives it a whole bad name. It's the thing is you got the top players at the league. Who they benefit from the league benefiting more than the average player. You see what I'm saying? I mean, everybody, of course, if the league is doing well, then everybody's doing well. But I mean, it's people that have interests. You know what I'm saying? Like your LeBrons or whatever. When the league does well, he does well. You know what I'm saying? And his interest is with the NBA, and the NBA has his interest. That's why you see the collusion. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Now, let's get into this boxing, man.
There we go.
Manny Pacquiao from the fight, Errol Spence, and that's just like wow.
When is this going down?
I thought he was supposed to fight Terrence Crawford.
He was. The fight with Terrence Crawford got pulled because the Indian, that was going to happen in India. The reason why it's not happening no more is because the guy from India didn't have the money no more. He didn't put the money up. He had the promise of all the money, but he never put the money up. Al Heyman has connections out there. He does commercial real estate investments with these guys. So he wanted to hijack that fight so that he can sneak Errol in there and get this fight done. So he made some deals, man. They hijacked this fight from Terrence Crawford.
Wow. Good.
Trash.
Good.
Trash.
So,
good.
It don't make sense. It's like, okay, if Pacquiao beat Errol, which it ain't gonna happen, but if he beat Errol, it's like, where do you go from there now? Like, if Errol beat Pacquiao is too small for Errol, and I'm like, this is another fight. I understand though, because it's a money fight for Errol. Get your money. I won't hate on it. I'll watch it. But Pacquiao is a too small guy for him. And he's tailor-made. Tailor-made for it. With Terrence Crawford, it makes more sense because he's the next guy now, and he was chasing Pacquiao. Like he was chasing Manny Pacquiao right behind him. He's the young lion. That Pacquiao was the old lion as far as the head. Like De La Hoya was top ranked guy. Floyd was the guy always under De La Hoya and everything. And De La Hoya was that guy. And Floyd wanted that spot. So once Floyd beat De La Hoya on that stage, it meant something. He was like, okay, now I took the torch and now I'm running with it. Pacquiao was that guy. Terrence is under him. Now they got to fight. each other, and it's like the passing of the torch. Now Arrow just gets in here and do the fight. So if Arrow wins, he's gonna fight Terrence Crawford. Hell no, he's gonna run like he been doing, running, hoping somebody beat Terrence Crawford. It's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen done. It's from somebody that's supposed to be champion. That's why I'm like, and I don't respect none of these dudes no more, especially what's that boxing ego and none of them. I don't respect them no more. They are fanboys of like anything of PBC. I don't like that. Like 78, my guy, him and Blood, but I'm talking about these new dudes like Ego and all the rest of them. They just in it to basically stick ride these dudes. And they can't do no wrong. They don't see no wrong in nothing they do. Just because they PBC, So I can't even have a conversation with them. I'm like, I just see anything that go down, y'all just gonna roll with it.
Because they don't got mama seasoning.
They ain't got mama's cooking.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
Mama cooking.
Mama cooking.
Cooking.
Bruh.
Man,
Mama cook
playing with mama's son.
That's the funniest phrase I've heard in a long time. Mama's cooking.
Man, he need to trademark that, man. He needs to copyright that and trademark that. For real.
Oh yeah, he got his t-shirts and stuff. That would probably been the
who knew Kwame Brown was
talking to him because I used to talk to Nesta's, me and Nesta's sister. Now we was talking like on like a cool level, like friends and all that. But there was problems going on in Ness's whole real life. Y'all don't know what was going on. Ness got caught in a whole drug raid with his and he ratted on his doggone brother-in-law, which is his sister's husband. And in the jail doing the whole drug deal thing. So that's why I can't deal with Ness, because Ness is a rat. God, his paperwork on him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Paperwork filed, dog. And I'm like, dog, I'm trying to help your sister and everything with her career. She was trying to, get at the shop. And they were selling like earrings and all the fashion stuff she was doing. And, I was helping her out and all this stuff. And me and her used to talk all the time. And I used to help her with all her stuff, but she's just in Jersey. And I'm like, I can't come out to Jersey now. I don't like Jersey. So, I'll keep that. I ain't coming to Newark. No.
Whoa.
So, but no, she was cool people, and I was trying to help her out. And at the time, me and her and Ness wasn't talking, and that was the reason why, because Ness was ratting on her husband, and took him down and all this stuff. So the husband, I guess he won the case, beat the case or something. I don't know, but I guess they kind of cool now. I don't know how that situation went, but I knew I couldn't deal with Ness no more. And I can't deal with Ness.
Now when they got paperwork.
Nothing in front of Ness. Right. He doing all that telling.
Talking to him is like talking to the feds, man.
Yeah. Ness did good.
You better not take extra ketchup from McDonald's with him around. He gonna rat on you. Jeez.
Right. That's first time around. And I was like, he wasn't even watching the fight. And I'm like, dog, you Puerto Rican, you out in Puerto Rico chilling with your wife and all this stuff, and y'all in Puerto Rico doing all this stuff. And he used to drive a truck. I don't know if he still do that now, but he used to drive a truck. And that's how he was moving dope or whatever for these dudes, and he ended up ratting in on everybody when they got busted. But the thing is Cotto was fighting Margarito for the rematch. He in Puerto Rico, and he ain't even paying attention to the damn fight. I'm like, dude, you wasn't even watching boxing. Where the hell? That's what I'm like, dude, this is you supposed to be the figurehead of your whole thing. And then they had
moving birds.
Right,
moving birds.
They had a whole team of people there. They was working with Michelle at the time. She used to come through, Michelle Rosado, before she started sleeping with everybody. And then and then that went left. And well, it was rumored she was sleeping with everybody. She only slept with half of the people that we can confirm, but the rest of the
allegedly,
half is like
I'm sure LB will come in a little later and confirm everything.
Where is Nick at? I knew something was this strange. Where's Nick at?
Dog, I don't know if they even sent out notification. Nick be like, man, I don't even know. I ain't even get one. I'll be like, dude, it's been weird.
Hey, I got a notification though. I did get one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got them up right the gate too.
Hey, Kwame Brown got the whole algorithm effed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he got the whole algorithm. He done broke the algorithm.
Bro, he done broke.
They was doing me the same way. They cut off my stream. They cut off this stream like 3 times.
They did.
Oh yeah,
I was like one of the first ones to get on. I'm like, man, the screen was black. You couldn't hear nothing you were saying. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, now if I was on YouTube's live stream, that would have worked. But now I did it on StreamYard, you can still have your stream up because you can't shut down StreamYard like that. So
That's a lie.
And I can get it right back.
That's a lie. They were shutting down HD on StreamYard last night. They was messing with his StreamYard.
Nah, he couldn't send invites.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
because I didn't get a notification for HD yesterday. Yeah, and I always get one from him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can go back and recover it. Like, once it shuts down on StreamYard, if it messes up on YouTube, you can still go back and put it on YouTube. But if you use theirs, here has an encryption code. So as long as you got the encryption code in, you got to shut it down from the original source. So if it don't shut down from the original source, you can still be up. So I'm like, no, that's what's up. So now, but if I was on YouTube live stream, they would just knock me off, and I got to go start a whole new damn stream. You know,
that's crazy.
Right? So it's like, how y'all supposed to be the biggest giant, and y'all ain't got no tech?
Yeah. So much for freedom of speech.
Because it looked more high definition.
That's a joke. Freedom of speech.
Right.
That's a joke.
You know what I mean?
Supposed to be. The YouTube supposed to be freedom. Like, yeah, you free.
Yeah, right.
Whatever happened to freedom of speech? Freedom of the press.
They turned into a business, man. Once you turn into a business,
went corporate, it was over with.
Yep, they sold out.
You remember they
was forced into selling out. So they sold all the YouTubers out.
Yeah, they did.
Unfortunately.
YouTube used to legally look out for you. And they would just if something was wrong. They'd be like, yo, we got your back, don't worry about it. We'd be like, oh man, y'all all right.
Is the one dude still got a position in YouTube, the Leroy Cora or whatever his damn name?
Yeah, he do. He in charge of me.
He's the one that
this happened way before he even got there. You know what I'm saying? Once the PC era of YouTube came in, that's when the corporations came in.
Yeah, once they started sending in emails, they changed themselves to an LLC. So when they changed themselves to an LLC, that means that they're not going to be responsible for stuff y'all do, because it was too many people doing like posting guns and. You know what I'm saying? People messed it up.
Doing dumb jobs.
It was all sweet. Everybody was getting monetized as soon as they got an account. You were monetized. So
Warriors for Life, he's right. YouTube wasn't as strict 15 years ago. And they showed everything on there. He's right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see the spot once the sponsors got together and started boycotting, it was over. You know, YouTube was in trouble.
See, I was there when you first started. It was no advertisement at all. They used to have those little banners, and you had to place the ads yourself and put them on your video. People had to actually click on them
before the video started.
Interesting.
Well,
you had to place those little click ads everywhere. Now they've done that in. So.
Yeah, you gotta add like every 30 seconds.
Who was this?
Kwame got everybody having emergency meetings. I know that.
Man,
There you go.
hey,
Boy, I ain't never
He
seen
said
one
the
Steve
man.
mandatory
Ball
can. The
for
mandatory can,
God.
too.
I never seen one man
Cut
have the
off.
whole internet in the palm of his hand.
But you know what,
hey,
man?
Frank, who was gonna
It
be on them?
I'm really glad that he's doing this because I'm not sure
need
if
to be.
everybody on the panel, but I remember back in them days when he first came to the league how they treated him. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
remember all
yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
know.
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Jordan wasn't.
I know.
Listen,
That's why I
Oh
did the
yeah.
listen, I
and I don't think he
He
knew
looked all sad and
all
shit.
the situations that trade situations he was involved in and how it led that. Like he knew MJ didn't even want him. Like he's like, man, MJ
Right.
didn't from the jump. Like he was never supposed to be there. Like the whole NCAA was fighting with the NBA because all the players now were all coming from high school going to the league.
Mm-hmm.
They had like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
remember that.
percentage was going
Yep.
up.
right, they
Yep.
had 3-4 high schoolers taken in the first 5 or 10 picks. You know, like that was the first time ever. That was they calling them the baby boomers, and they wrote, man, they
Yeah.
told all they mafia, CBS Sports. If you worked for CBS, they had all these sports writers write negative about all the high school
Yup,
players.
that's what he was saying
Yeah.
too
Yep.
today.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because remember the
No, he was saying that
NCAA was
yesterday too.
they kept complaining about that they were losing money because players weren't staying. You know what I mean? Just
Yup.
one and
right,
dones
Yeah.
and shit.
right. And
Yeah.
now this is
That's
more
what he was
lenient,
saying.
and that's why they had to come up with the rule. You got to play at least 1 year of
of
college.
college,
Right.
right? Or
Right.
be 19.
Coming straight
You
out of
know what
high
I'm
school,
saying?
they had to stop
Yeah,
that.
you couldn't come straight, and it was stupid. Like 19 or 1 year of college, it's like, listen, bro, you when the NBA changed their whole lane on that, you know, it was
Mm-hmm.
because that the kids that were coming out of high school, a lot of them weren't being developed and they weren't ready. You know, this is why I
Right.
say the
Nobody
league
was
is always it's the NBA. The NBA is always the enemy of itself. You know what I'm saying? Because they started bringing in a bunch of high school kids, and like I forget the percentages of it, but it was just
Yeah, it
terrible
went
how
up.
18-year-old kids were coming into the game and not lasting 2-3 years in the league.
That's
You
the
know what
key
I'm saying?
of the NBA.
Yeah, because the thing was is that some of them are not ready. They never faced this type of competition. Now you playing the best players in the world. You know, first you playing other high school kids. Most of them kids are malnutrition.
Can you imagine
know what I'm
Lonzo
saying?
Ball came straight from high school? It would have been terrible.
That's what I'm saying. You got people that's
Brown,
not ready.
Brown came
And
straight from high
like
school.
Kevin Garnett.
He
Kevin
still can't
Garnett
play.
came out of high school
You
and he
see what happened to Sebastian
did a
Timms,
decent
fella.
job
Mhm.
coming out of high school.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, KG was skinny as hell.
Yeah, but they
Coming
took
out.
their time working with him. He could play, but he had to
Right.
learn the game. He had people to learn
Yeah.
about.
Even Kobe had to learn the game a little bit.
And that's why I said in
Mm-hmm.
the video because they were finna trade him for Elton Brand, but they got greedy and decided, oh, okay, we ain't gonna trade him for Elton Brand because the Bulls was playing both sides of the fence. They had Tyson Chandler with the Clippers. They was like, look, if y'all taking Tyson Chandler with the number 2 pick, and we're gonna just get Kwame Brown for Elton Brand, and we know y'all want Elton Brand. And Michael Jordan is like, man, we want him, but we don't think this guy's gonna stay with us. And Elton was like, not gonna resign with them. So you don't want to lose your number 1 pick to a guy
Yeah,
you're
you don't
gonna
want
have.
a 1-year rental.
Exactly. And that's why the deal didn't go down. So they went with Tyson Chandler because he wanted to go there and he was gonna resign with them, and he didn't resign with them. That was crazy. The Clippers, he didn't resign with the Clippers. He signed with the Miami Heat. That's one thing I did say in the video, but he didn't resign with the Clippers. He signed with the Miami Heat. But the Clippers
He
had
did play for the Heat, didn't he?
no, he never played. But here's the thing: he signed the deal, the term sheet for the Miami Heat, and the Clippers had to match it. They had the right to
Yeah.
match it, and if they
Wasn't that when
remain, and
Baron
they,
Davis tried to get him to come to the Clippers, and Baron Davis
no, this
actually
thing was,
signed? That happened?
no, this was later. This was later when he actually left. No, it went to
Okay.
Philly. Yeah, that's when he left and went to Philly. No, he was going to leave immediately in 2003 when his contract was up and everything. The Clippers was like, all right, we got our guy. You know, like this is the guy we want. We good now. So they thought everything was good, and he didn't like the terms they had, and Miami Heat was ready. They wanted him. So he signed it and agreed to the deal. And now the Clippers are forced to pay him the money that they didn't want to pay him, or they gonna lose him. They had like a week or whatever to match the contract. They can match any deal. They had like a week to match any deal, and if you match the contract, they do that, and then he gone. So I mean, he got to go play with the Clippers again. So they matched the contract, so he stayed with the Clippers. And
who
then
did he play with after Philly? Who did he play with after Philly?
After Philly, I don't know what he did. I think that was it.
Was that it? I thought he played for one more team. Maybe he did.
I don't know. He probably did, but after the Philly, he was done. Then he went into the front office in Philly. So.
Oh yeah, we already know how that happened. How that worked out.
Right.
Know how that worked out.
Well, he was like, brought in, like Elvis Grant brought in all the players. And he's like, he brought in Ben Simmons, he got in, and B, he brought all the this is Elvis Grant's team.
Yup. He said, what's it called? He said he was talking about Detroit. He was like, man, he's like, that's one thing about Detroit. I respect Detroit. He was like, they will get on you in a heartbeat if you don't show them no respect or anything. They will jump on you like a trampoline.
Yeah, like you said, you know what I'm saying? We lead with respect, but you got to return respect and favor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
Yep.
You talking anything else, it's probably a problem for you.
Yep, sure is. He's like, man, that trick and auto, they don't play no games. They will jump on you like a trampoline.
Hell no.
Kwame is funny as hell, dog. Like I didn't even know.
Man, I would have never thought, man.
Dude got so he been quiet for so long, bro. Didn't nobody know he had personality.
Yeah,
it's just a narrative.
He's sitting
Joe
over
Cool,
there.
what up?
What's up, Joe Cool?
What up?
Because he actually, man, he was like, man, like he was vibing with it. Like, man, dude, you ain't told no lies.
At all. He's
killing them with facts.
Everything you say, he's like, I just got here, dog. You ain't told one lie. I'm like, I know I ain't told no lie. This is exactly what was going on over there. But yeah, why ESPN and all these other people, they got all this information. Why they ain't told nobody none of the numbers? I'm like, Michael Jordan did his job when he was in the front office. Michael Jordan took all their budget, got rid of all the people there. They were $60 million in debt, winning 19 games. Yeah, when he left, they was at $45 million. That's how they was able to get arenas. That's how they was able to get and build a team. Once Jordan was gone, he had reduced all the money down. They had money, capital coming in. So now they had all these people there for 1 year deals. Like he had all them players he can get rid of. Like he played, Charles Oakley, Larry Hughes. He had all these players on the team. You can get rid of all of them the next season. He's like, dude, you don't get your budget down to less than that. You got money to make moves now. Plus, they was winning games. They won double the game.
Right. You know what I remember? What I remember specifically, what you was talking about, which was kind of funny, man, is how they stiff Mike. You know what I'm saying? Now they talked Mike into playing, or I guess he didn't really need to be talked into playing, but he sold his stake in the company to play again. You know what I'm saying? And then he thought when his time was when he was done playing, he was about to become a minority owner again, and they was like, nah.
Right.
Yeah, that was the whole setup.
That I ain't said in the video, but this is what they did. They put Wes Unseld in there. Wes just got a check. He was just sitting in there, and he's like, Wes, we need you to like be the we'll just say you running everything, but Mike's still running stuff. All right. Yeah. That's just like, all right, I don't care. I get it paid on the first and 15th. Well, okay, why don't you run my check? Wes ain't do a damn thing. Michael Jordan did everything while he was playing on it.
Right.
And his ownership was put in a trust with his sister. She was in charge of it. So his sister had it until Michael was done playing. So he ain't selling to the team. It was in a trust. Yeah, so it was in a sister's name. So when it was done, when everything was said and done, Mike thought he was going back, but Abe didn't like the way he was talking to him because as an owner, you can't talk to players like that. You know, it's like you're not a player no more. Michael Jordan is still thinking like he's a player. Like a lot of people didn't know Mike talked like that till they saw The Last Dance.
That was years after.
Right, and Abe ain't know Mike talk like that because he know the Mike that walked into the office, you know, and did the deal. You know, he didn't see this player Mike, and then that was perfect for them because now the stuff that they wanted to say to players and never could, Mike could say. Like he walked in the locker room and just cussed everybody out. And he couldn't believe it. Mike was y'all motherfuckers are tanking. I know what you're doing. Y'all laying down. You know, y'all quit. And then Mitch Richmond told him, man, why don't you come back and play? Man, he did. Mike came back and played.
Yeah, you don't challenge. You know, he took that personal.
Yeah, he did.
You noticed they had Courtney Alexander was on the team too. He didn't play much when Jordan came back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and they got rid of him too.
Man, I ain't heard that name in forever.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Kwame Brown, he even talked about LeBron James. He said LeBron James, it seemed like you got some what he said? He said it seemed like you got some protection as well too. Because
he saw my video. He was in the chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was in the chat? Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
He came in Tickets chat the other day too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he was like, I told you that it was to get along, to go along, get along.
Yeah, get along. He said, why all these players get in trouble, but now you not getting in trouble? Some ain't smelling right.
Yeah,
I'm like, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Kwame Brown, MVP.
Right. And that's all it was gonna take. But he was like, I respect your game, brother. I respect you. I'm like, I don't respect this game. I don't respect nothing.
I don't respect it either. Yeah, that's one thing I disagree with it. That's the one thing I disagreed with.
Yeah, but that's the thing, man. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, this is just ridiculous. Like how they try to make an excuse as to why this man is still playing and not suspended. I'm like, are you kidding me, man?
What was the excuse?
They trying to say like, oh, it wasn't that many people there, so you know it was limited.
Yeah, here we go. Nobody had masks on.
Oh my
God. There was no mask.
Well, they get on my nerves, man.
He was at a private family event.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they was like, dog. They was like, well, nobody wearing masks at this event Kyrie Irving was at. At that event, nobody was wearing masks. And then LeBron was there. I think Drake was there and a couple other people. They was like, well, LeBron threw the event. That's why he's not in trouble. I'm like, LeBron didn't throw the event. This is the company that sponsors him, that tequila that he's a partner with, they threw the event.
Right.
So my LeBron he wanted to go there because they were like, look, you got to be here. They knew he was gonna go and do that in the
man. Let me just tell you. LeBron James, maybe one day your name will be the Finals MVP.
Corsino.
Oh, Ant-Man, what up?
Ant-Man. Hey, what's up, man? What up? What's up?
Yeah, I want to ask you something. All right, with the LeBron, you think they gave him special privileges to get off?
What? Is that a question?
You smarter than that now.
You just,
I done heard
you didn't just hear what I just said with Adam Silver told LeBron James last year when he won the finals?
From work, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me.
What happened, Corsino?
Oh yeah, let me tell you what happened. This is what happened. I found out after my video was done. What had really happened was the story that we came out. Dave McManus, what's his name? I think it's McManus or something. Dave McManus was getting ready to put it out. Nobody else. They had the information and was not putting it out. there was a big meeting about should they put it out. Because Dave's like, man, I want to put this information out. And everybody's like, man, Wojo is not. Woj had it earlier and wasn't going to say nothing.
You breaking up,
Oh, yeah. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that part.
Woj had it and didn't want to put it out. So everybody had it and was scared. And Dave McMillan was like, man, I'm going to put this out, man. Like, they were like, man, you should talk to the league, talk to the league, the governors, the office. They have their meetings.
Put it out wide.
Right. So the media had to talk to the NBA media to see was it okay if they put this out. So the NBA had to come up with an excuse first and come up with a reason on what they were going to do because they were going to release the fact LeBron James had did this. They had just found out about it. They said, well, give us an hour. And you could be able to put it out.
Something.
Yeah, we'll be able to put it out, but give us an hour. We want to go and investigate this, so we'll give you more information on it.
But Carsino.
Yeah.
All right, but you like me. I don't like LeBron. We all don't like LeBron. But you think they're gonna let him go to? You think they're gonna? Oh, that's young. Yo, you think they're gonna let him go to the conference finals this year?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You think they are?
The Lakers are winning it this year.
You don't think they're gonna let the Clippers go, even though they lost game 1?
Clippers.
I don't think they play the Clippers next, do they?
No, they'll play. They play the winner of Portland and Denver.
Right.
Oh my God!
Right. So
Here we go.
They'll be meeting them in the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
So you think they're gonna let LeBron go to another finals? 11? Come on, he can't go to 11.
I don't know if he goes to. I could see it. They looking at money.
Right, bro. They're gonna try to make as much money.
NBA, Eagles, WWE.
All right.
They finna go to the Lakers on. So whoever go, I know they want the ratings. They want.
But Carsino, this
LeBron is Hulk Hogan.
This is what I'm saying. If they let him go to 11 finals, they're gonna say he the GOAT. And I can't deal with that. Like, come on.
They say,
you know what the league is. You know what the league is.
How is he the GOAT?
Yeah, you got swept twice, and you lost 5 twice in the finals. Come on, dog.
Right.
I already know what they gonna say. It's just that he ain't. We already know he ain't it.
He ain't it.
And that's why all the former players be saying like he's not even in their top 5.
Yes.
And Chris Broussard is like, I don't know why all the former players never put LeBron James in their top 5. Like, I feel like it's disrespect. I'm like, what?
Yo, who that?
Yo, tell everybody where you got Bron at.
You know I got him number 20. Number 20. I got him number 20. That is no dribbling nigga. He can't even dribble.
I got him way lower than that.
What you talking about?
My homeboys got him at 20 in the league got him at 40. My homeboys got him at 40. I'm like, come on, he can't be 40.
All time. No. Are you talking about all time or in the league right now?
Andrew Walker said, "Is this act?"
I'm talking about all time, Carsino. All time. Number 20.
So you believe he's better than Kevin Durant?
Ant's standing on that. He's been saying that for a while.
So you mean to tell me
go ahead and tell him who LeBron is better than.
So okay,
better than Don Chase.
LeBron might be.
LeBron James hardly anybody from the 80s or 90s.
That's a fact. Yeah.
He's not better than Dominique Wilkins. He's not better than any of these guys. And I'm like,
not better than Karl Malone. Not better than none of them.
Not better than Karl Malone.
Probably just
better than Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. God, dog.
Magic Johnson.
We just going through the 80s. We ain't even went through
the not better than Karl Malone.
We already know he ain't greater than Will.
Yo, this dude is so slow. I don't understand why people can't see his game. Like, he don't have no game, bro. Like, he don't have
you could take it up to the 90s and 2000s. He ain't better than T-Mac. He ain't better than Kobe.
Yep.
You know
not better than Vince Carter.
He ain't better than Duncan.
He ain't better than AI.
Not better than Vince Carter.
Man, he ain't better than Tamika Catchings.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't do that.
There you go.
He damn sure ain't better
Y'all
than
think he
Shell
better than
Miller.
Jason Williams?
Jason
What's
Williams?
Jason
Which
Williams?
Which
Which
Jason
one?
Williams? The white
Which
one?
one?
White
Are you
chocolate.
talking about the bird, man?
Well, you got the
White
remember
chocolate.
remember the power forward though?
Yo, is he
Remember the
better
power
than
forward?
The
Remember
bird,
the power
man.
forward from the Nets? His name was Jason Williams
yo, is he
too.
better than Buddy Hield?
Buddy Hill. Oh, hell.
Oh, y'all be going in.
Buddy
Y'all
Hield a
worse
better
than the
shooter.
ticket.
I'm like,
Yo,
man,
y'all worse
Buddy
than
Hield.
Buddy
I
Hield
don't know.
could
I mean,
He said
Buddy
Buddy
Hield
Hill.
cook, man.
Buddy Hill.
Buddy Hield could cook though.
Yeah, hey, we got the super chat here now. This is the first day the super chat back in 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
oh, but you
Damn,
Abel did back?
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey,
Corsino,
that's
I want
all
to
good.
ask
You
you
can
something
split the
because
super
I be
chat 10
trying to get
ways.
on your show. Yo, Corsino, I want to ask you something. Corsino, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
They
What
say that you
Kwame?
sound like academics.
Wait,
What sound like? What? Nah. He messing with me. He know I'll be on the show. My headphones.
My headphones on?
Yeah. No, Corsino, I wanted to ask you what Kwame Brown is doing. You think it'll take an effect? Like you think they're gonna lose their job? I think Charlamagne should lose his job. You think it's gonna work?
Charlamagne ought to be locked behind bars. He ought to
Yeah, I
be
know.
My thing is, this is old.
They're gonna give him a gag order.
What are you talking about? Like,
sex appeal.
You think they're gonna give him?
he was trying to reopen the case. And,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
I heard about that.
y'all in the video I just did, you know, like we had the
I
audio.
missed the video. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after this.
Yeah, the friend is actually involved. So when we go off,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the friend was there too. He tried to jump on the friend too. So it's a whole bunch of stuff that went on. We'll get into that here on this thing here when we go off the
Right. Because you know,
Backstream.
But I'm glad Kwame Brown doing what he's doing, man, because nobody else can do it.
Yeah,
I mean, Star and everybody else was doing it, but you know, it got swept under the
nobody
rug.
don't listen to them. Like only
check it out, man. He ain't
Corsino.
gonna be the last one though. He ain't gonna be the last one to do
No,
this.
he's not going to be the last
It's gonna
one.
be other ones to come out too.
Yeah, I think it is others that's gonna come out. Yeah.
Right. Cino talked
Like
about it. Choke
like
talked about
Corsino,
it. Star
like the main-
talked about it.
The main people who
You
really
know?
be coming at the media is Corsino and Ticket. That's who I really listen to, and they be coming at them. Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
Yeah, Ticket crazy.
Yeah, Ticket.
Y'all be
Can
on
you imagine
Ticket, though.
Kwame Brown and Ticket together? Oh my God.
Yo, Ticket be
yelling at
going
the top of
crazy.
his lungs.
Yeah, Kwame might say, "Man, this dude crazy." I be like, "Yeah."
No,
as
I'm
hell,
like,
man.
yo, Corsino, I'm like, what you?
Crazy.
Yo,
I'm like, no, you ain't seen Ticket. Ticket is beyond that. He be
yo, Corsino.
I mean,
whole
you
nother
go
level.
get friend with him and he be falling out with them. I'm like, he was agreeing with you. Man, get up out of here, man. Yeah, kick him out.
Right.
Cook him, James.
Yeah,
I'm a filet mignon.
I'm always on Corsino show. Y'all probably heard me before. Yeah, I'll be going there.
Yeah,
all
you
the
know
time.
you
Yeah, we know who you are, Ant-Man. We know who you
Oh,
are.
y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know who I am.
Yeah,
Corsino. I'll be trying to get on, but Corsino will be
Yeah,
going
you got a
live all the time.
recognizable voice.
I'll be trying to get on Corsino.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you on that.
Bow-legged Lou up in here. Full
That's what I'm
force.
saying. A lot of people came here from Ticket Crazy.
No, yo, Corsino, I knew about you before Ticket. When you started going. No, when you started going live, I was working another job. I used to work at night. I couldn't get on.
Oh yeah.
But now I get back at night. Then I saw you was on right now. I'm like, yo, let me try to get on Corsino, see if you let me on. Yeah. Yo, I respect you, bro. Yo, I respect you. Y'all watch all your videos, bro. I watch all your videos.
That's what's
yo,
up.
Hater.
Yeah, you be having me laughing, yo. I'll be laughing. Y'all don't be laughing, yo. You be having me laughing. But you keep
where
it
you
real,
from,
though.
bro? You from Brooklyn?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, East New York. Oh, come on, man.
He from Brooklyn, East New York, and you're a Pacer fan.
Yeah, Pacers fan.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Whoa. Wait. You're a Pacers fan?
It must have been hard for you in the
Yes,
90s,
sir.
dog.
I stand on that.
I never heard that before.
That don't even sound right.
Everybody keeps saying that. Yo,
That don't even sound right.
In the midst
It
of the
all started
rivalry,
in 93.
That's like me saying I'm a Utah Jazz fan.
at the height
No,
of
it
the Knicks,
started in
Knicks Pacers
1993. I
rivalry,
used to
dog.
be a
That's
Knicks fan.
crazy.
It started in 1993. 1993. John Starks.
John
acting
I
like
was
he's a
just
man.
about to say, John, you met John Starks, you
John
was
Almost
almost
like Casino being a it's like Casino being a Pistons fan in Chicago. So
Yeah. Yo, it ain't where you
I
from,
mean, it's
man.
kind of close though, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So
You know,
Yo, what's the name in the
This
chat?
is raw though, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yo, he's not in the chat though.
I would say if Cena was a Timberwolves fan, that would be weird.
Yeah.
that's random, dog. That's random.
Yo, who your
Hey, I was a
Random.
Timberwolves fan when they had Jimmy Butler. I was like,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
Jimmy.
was
I was
Jimmy wasn't
Yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler
wasn't playing when he was
Y'all don't
there.
want to win.
He took the cat's cat.
Took the cat's kitty.
Yeah, cat's cat, and that was it. Cat. Now he didn't got him a sister.
He's still with her?
Garnett was there.
Oh, he with Jordan.
Jordan Woods.
Jordan Woods, yeah.
Oh no. I'm just saying, like, is Jimmy still with that girl that he
No,
took?
he wasn't with her at all. That was his chick.
Oh.
Jimmy just knocking down chicks.
Oh yeah, we gave Jimmy Butler MVP that year.
Yep.
Yeah, she back working like she got a regular job.
Who y'all think they're gonna get the MVP to this year? And
Jokic.
Probably Jokic. It should be Julius Randle, in my opinion.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. You see the artwork showed up now.
I agree with that.
That's dope, man.
What is that? Oh, that's dope.
That is dope.
Who's that?
Oh yeah.
Man, Cena got all kinds of stuff hanging on his walls.
The Cena Mansion.
I see Cena was inspired by Randy Sledge's Ella Fitzgerald picture.
See, now that you done moved into your new house and everything, when you gonna have the Paul Pierce party, man? That's what I'm waiting on the Paul Pierce party.
Man, we trying to have the Domino's and the Hennessy.
I can't even get all my stuff in here yet, man. COVID is slowed down. I ain't even got my bed in here yet.
Y'all about to say you ain't got your bed yet.
The neighbor's gonna be like, "See, I told you." He's one of them.
I got in my guest room. I got my old bed set, but I got a whole new bedroom set coming, and my master bedroom. Man, it lights up and everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Where's Juju room? She got a room. Now you got more room now.
Her room is the Holiday Inn.
Yeah,
the Holiday.
Hey man, keep it a buck, bro. Cena had a party the way he is. He be like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. Get out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's morning time. Get out.
Who's on my floor?
The sun is up, boo. It's time for you to get up too.
Let me ask you a thing
Me,
on this.
HD, and Frank.
I-
Me,
Carcino.
HD, and T just at the stairs like it was a stone groove. Oh, man, you are the most righteous.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I can see that being cute. Right there. That'd be Quentin Lee. It was a stone groove, my man.
Yo, Carcino, you think they're gonna let Brooklyn go to the finals?
No.
Or they gonna
They'll
play
be
them?
eliminated in the second round.
Oh, you think they're gonna do that to them? I don't know.
Out of here.
Bucks will get rid of them in the second round.
So who they want to go to the finals?
I don't believe it.
He applied pressure again. I don't know about
I know it looked like it don't make sense, right? It like don't make sense.
Well, who you
at all.
think they're gonna let go though for the East?
They don't got nobody for Giannis. That's why they gonna move on.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But what about
Giannis?
They love Giannis. They love
Giannis
Giannis.
eating.
Yeah, they do
Giannis
love
is eating on
Giannis. I agree with
KD
that.
all the
Yeah,
time.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
they do
Well,
not
yeah.
love
Your
Chelsea.
boy
They don't
Durant
love
supposed
KD and all them.
I
They
thought
don't
they'd
like.
be
Yeah, they don't
different,
like
but
KD
he look like
They
the
don't
same
like
old
KD,
Bucks.
Right.
Kyrie,
and
and
Kyrie.
James
They don't
Harden.
like
The same
Brooklyn
old
look like
Bucks.
they're looked at as villains. They're looked at as
every
villains.
every
three
time
of
they
them.
say
Yeah.
blame James for ESPN is really James Harden for them.
Yeah.
Blame
Yeah,
James.
he said the villains in black, and because they all had on the
Right.
black suits.
Thank
And
you.
I'm like,
Thank
man,
you.
why they
Yeah.
gotta be villains? They basketball
James
players.
Harden
They
is out of
broke that
shape.
down.
Right.
Right.
They
You know,
made it seem like James Harden started the whole
the script.
pandemic.
Because the
The
NBA
NBA
media is
Potbelly
like
James.
TMZ.
Potbelly
But
they the
James.
heels.
Yep.
Man,
James,
what is going on with the Clippers? Never can match up with the Dallas Mavericks.
no, they're gonna beat them. They're gonna win that series
Yeah,
though.
that's
I
only
think
game
it's gonna
one,
go
though.
7
It's,
though. It
yeah,
might go 7.
I think it's gonna go
Dallas gonna
6.
win that.
6 games. I got 6
Oh
games.
no,
Why
Gavin
didn't
was
they play
Who you
Boogie?
got winning
Why
though?
didn't Boogie get no
Who you
playing
got winning?
time?
Who you got winning?
I asked
They
that
only
It
play
earlier?
it
Boogie.
went 7
Clippers in
last year,
6.
didn't it?
Clippers
It
in
went
6.
7 last year. It's gonna go
You said
7.
they got
Yeah,
the
That
same
went
thing
6
like
last
last
year.
year?
It went
Put
6.
6 games.
they don't
Yeah,
match
when
up
The
well,
Clippers
man.
really better hope they win. You know what I'm saying?
They just
Yeah.
start. They
Hey,
just start
if they
Rondo.
go
they was
They
if they
getting
start
go
blown
down
out.
Rondo.
0-2,
why they
Like,
didn't
they
start
got
Rondo,
eliminated,
bro?
dog.
I
Start
don't understand.
Rondo.
Why they didn't
Play
start him?
Serge Ibaka more, and then
No,
play
they were
Boogie.
getting roasted today like they got eliminated. They had the picture of Paul Pierce smoking a blunt like this. Had that blunt for his party talking about same old
Oh shoot!
Rightfully so. Rightfully
What's it
so.
over exaggerating?
Is Pandemic P trying to make a comeback?
Oh my god!
Know it.
blown out tomorrow.
Pandemic P.
P.
Listen, man.
Out tomorrow, and I'm gonna put all my money on that.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but y'all seen Kawhi Leonard catch a body today?
Oh yeah,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Oh,
Cleveland. Yeah, that's nasty.
I was about to
That
leave and I
lame
seen
shit
that. I
on.
was like,
That was
oh
funny,
my
man.
god.
I saw Nurkic catch one too earlier. You know what I'm saying? He dunked on somebody.
Oh man.
From the Denver. It was ugly. Number 50 from the Nuggets, man. It was ugly. I'm like, ugh. That was Nurkic.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What did Porter Jr. do tonight? What did he do?
Oh, he got off. I mean,
Did he
the
get
thing
off?
is, he couldn't hit the threes. They threes wasn't dropping, and that killed them, man. They
I'll be sure looking at us.
Man, that's what
But
they
no,
that Italian boy, he cooked. He got cooked. Dame Lillard cooked him all night long. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, they don't gotta worry about Murray.
man, I wanted to choke the coach of Denver so bad. I'm like, Howard is balling. Why are you taking him out to bring in this Italian dude? Who's his daddy? You got your kid tied up somewhere. Why the hell you keep playing this dude? Dame gonna kill this boy. He's clutching him.
Wait, isn't that the little short guy?
Yeah, he was talking to him like, you gotta go to the
I
bench.
can't lie, he killed
He
him.
was telling him, you gotta go to the bench. I got you. And then
Right.
Man, the garden about to be hyped tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Man.
most definitely.
oh man, it's gonna be rocking. It's gonna be rocking. Yeah, man.
Carmelo Anthony, man.
Hey, that's a good thing too, man. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah,
real.
That's great.
But it's you
I
heard
think
that
they
report?
gonna beat Atlanta. They gonna beat Atlanta. I got the next team.
Yeah, they gonna be
Atlanta.
there.
Yeah,
They gonna be
it's
there.
probably gonna go 5 to 6 games.
And
Yeah,
I got the Knicks coming up.
I like ice for the
game.
game, but they ain't beating the Knicks.
But
That's
you
a 7-game series.
And
That's
David,
yo, you
all the games gonna be close in that one.
because he knows what's about to happen.
You got two young teams. They just about to scrap it out. That's going
Yeah,
7. That's
basically.
way.
yeah.
Hey,
I
let
agree
me
with that.
ask y'all a question. The
What's
year
up?
when Porter Jr. got drafted, what team had the number 1 pick that year?
Then was the Lakers.
That who got drafted?
Lonzo
Porter,
Ball.
the year.
I think he was in the Lonzo Ball
I
class. He
think
was in the Lonzo Ball
Yeah,
class.
Was he in that class?
Was that
Yeah,
the
it was
Okay,
Paul.
that's what I thought.
Wasn't that 2017?
Yeah. Oh, what
Because
happened was
he missed the year. He missed the
They
year. He
had
got hurt.
Folk.
yeah, because of
Folk
that
was
back
number
surgery.
Folk was the
Yeah,
number
yeah,
one
because I
pick.
remember them saying
And,
had he had not had that back injury, he was gonna be a top 3 pick.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
got drafted. I think it was 7. I think he got drafted.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
Yeah,
He
he
seven.
got. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
kind of.
dipped. He dipped because of the injury. I
Yeah,
was like, how did he
Yeah,
dip?
Yeah, because no,
Marquez folks.
Yeah, I
because
didn't
it was
even
a
know that.
serious back injury.
I didn't even know he was
yeah,
in that draft. I'm
yeah, yeah.
glad
He
he
was in that
panned
Yeah.
out.
draft.
I'm glad he panned out because like I was reading up on him, like his dad has like torn his knee or and did stuff to his body. His mom, she played athletics. She even had injuries. His sister, like it's like
But
hereditary in their family almost.
Wow.
well,
That's
y'all
what
heard
he.
that.
Yeah.
Well,
Everybody got
y'all heard that report. They said next year is no playing game. It's no playing games.
What
Nah,
next
they
year?
about to move
Say
the
that.
thing
Nah, they talking about
forward.
making it long term.
They
I
talking
was
about
just saying,
making that thing every
Oh,
year.
was
he
talking
got
about it.
No,
picked in.
I heard a report
They
that it's
about to
no
stop this
playing.
thing.
Well, I heard the wrong
I ain't gonna
report then.
lie. Them playing
Yeah,
games
I
were
seen on
lit.
the picture it's
Michael
still
Porter
Shorty
playing
Jr.
playing
long
got
games were
picked
term.
at
lit.
No, it ain't
14th
lit at
in the
all.
first round.
I'm just saying it ain't lit at all. Don't say that.
Yeah, it's not.
Listen,
That's to
listen,
let
Waste of
LeBron
time.
in, though.
it
That's to
doesn't
let
happen.
LeBron in. Like, come on,
Listen,
man.
by 80 games or 70 games, however many games they're gonna play, it is who the 7th, 8th, 9th, and the 10th spots are. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it ain't no reason. It don't make no
Right.
sense to involve the 9th, 10th seed after you done played 80 games. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
And
what
it's
I'm
not gonna.
To
saying.
be
Yeah.
honest, I thought the Warriors was
It's
gonna
not
win
gonna
that.
reduce tanking. People talking about it's gonna reduce tanking. It's not reducing
Hey,
tanking.
Yeah,
It's
it's not
not.
going
but
to
you
reduce
know
Yeah,
tanking.
what
It's
I
not
think the
gonna do
league
They
should
gonna
that.
do.
tank. They
You
gonna
know,
tank regardless.
Right.
you know what I think
Hey,
the league should
exactly.
Cino.
do.
I agree with that.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what
This
I
agree.
think the
Hey,
league should
Cino,
do.
I gotta
This is
ask
what
you a
the league
question
should
real
do.
quick.
Yeah.
Every year,
Do you think
we have an idea of who are like the worst 4 teams in each conference. We already have an idea. Why not
Yeah.
have those worst teams have their own little playing tournament for like the number 1 pick instead of doing this,
Oh,
waiting
well,
on
yo, that'd
Jamal
be
and
good.
all this
I
other
agree with that.
That's a
I
bullshit.
good
agree with
idea.
that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's a
Have a
good
But
playing
idea.
tournament for
I
the number
like
1
that's
that.
not
I
pick.
like
and
that.
bad?
then you'd
Yeah,
have
I like
LeBron
that.
trying to play in for the number 1 pick. Man, we ain't got time for that.
That's why. That's
Look,
a good question.
he'll be
You
tanking
said
too.
should
Right.
Jamal Murray get traded? Michael Porter can't play with him. That is exactly correct. They
Oh
can't play
yeah.
well with each
Hey,
other.
He gonna take away. He
Well,
gonna take away
yo,
Yeah,
hey,
shots.
Tino,
Cino.
you agree
yeah,
with
Take
me?
away
Yeah,
shots.
I don't think Michael Porter
yeah.
and
That's a
Murray can
fair
play together.
statement. Yeah, that's
Take
a
away
Yeah,
fair
shot
yeah,
statement.
opportunities.
Yeah, that's a fair statement. Definitely.
Plus, he was
yeah.
inconsistent the whole
I
Yeah,
would
year.
that's
not
a
give it to
fair statement.
Jamal Murray.
He was
I'm sorry.
inconsistent
That
the
man,
whole year. He was a little
he's
guard. He
consistent
didn't
in
do
the
nothing
playoffs,
all
not in the regular
season. He
season.
had the bubble. He had one
Oh no,
bubble.
no.
And he supposed to be that
yeah,
nigga.
one
Oh
bubble.
no, he's a playoff player. He's not a regular season player.
Who you
He
talking
did
about?
good
Michael
in
Porter.
the bubble.
How you know
That
that
was
though? Where you base that
Jamal
off?
that's
Murray,
all
he
good,
only
right?
goes off in the
Come on, man.
playoffs, but in the
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
season,
All right, you went on the
he's
same page.
lackluster.
Yes, I agree with
Oh
that.
yeah, that's why I
I agree
say
with that. Yeah.
Dame kind of safe this year. I think Jamal Murray would have gave him the business in the
Oh yeah,
playoffs.
most definitely. He goes off in the
I ain't
playoffs.
even lying.
He's gonna give you like probably
If
50
they
or
play
45.
Howard, that's all they need to do. Put Howard in and sit that Italian dude down, and then they'll be all right.
Uh-huh.
Because Howard can then ball, and I'm like, dude, if y'all sit there getting this guy out the game, I'm like, what is he doing wrong? My man hit a 3. Y'all take him out the damn game. He the only guy that can hit a damn 3. Look, get him out. Y'all take him out, bring the Italian dude back. Like, I'm back. Yeah. Then he fouled the hell out of Dame, and still they called it a steal. Dame like, all right, y'all gonna do that? I'm gonna torch this little bastard.
Hey, Cino, do you think the if they got rid of the lottery, it would be better?
No,
because it would
I
be
don't
fair.
No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Choose where these players going, man.
I'll say
Yeah,
we
true.
just
Because
need a
you was
whole
talking
new.
about
We
like
need to
how
just
they
clean
always
house.
position players to be,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
all right.
We need
you would
we
have
need
had
a
Derrick Rose
takeover.
going
That's
to
what we need.
Chicago or
We
anything
need a
like that.
takeover. Shit,
Yeah,
we need a
let me
takeover.
say this. I don't know if y'all gonna agree or not. Shouldn't the worst team that's get the number 1 pick? That's it. Whoever the
Yeah,
worst
that's what I'm saying. Like they should get rid of the lottery, like how the
yeah.
No, that's
NFL
not
does it.
gonna
I feel
work
like
though.
that's how.
That's not gonna
The
work. That's not
lottery
gonna
was
work.
in place to prevent people from tanking. That's
because
why.
that's all they'll do is tank.
That's
They'll
the whole
just
purpose.
purposely tank.
But in football,
Yeah.
they don't do that. Like
They
in
do.
football, they don't do it.
Yeah, teams taking football all
You
day.
think the Jets
Yeah, heck yeah, they do.
You think the Jacksonville Jaguars was really trying?
I think the Jets was trying.
They just
All right,
had
you got me.
garbage
You
ass
got me on
Tebow.
that one, Tino. You got me
I
on
think
that
the Jets
one.
was
Trash
trying.
ass Tebow back.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
Trying to win
Business,
the game
baby.
because they knew they were bad. It wasn't
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
me on
Adam
that
Silver, he was trying. That man is a terrible coach.
They just wasn't good at all. They wasn't good at
Tino, but
I'm not going to talk ill against the lottery, man, because I'm hoping the lottery falls in our favor this year. You know what I'm saying?
I was wondering why
Y'all
you
probably
was
gonna
so
get
quiet.
the 5th or the 6th. Watch. They always give you the 5th or the 6th.
Detroit's gonna be a powerhouse again. What?
But yo, remember Cino?
Yeah, because y'all got
Cino.
like, a lot of
I mean,
cap
it's
space,
time
don't
for
y'all?
that.
We got Plumlee, we got Grant.
Yeah. Don't the Pistons got a lot of cap space?
Y'all have
too?
Reggie Jackson for
We got
too
cap
long, man.
space and we got players now. We can score.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
go like a mother.
It's time for the Knicks and the Detroit Pistons and
it's
other
time for
teams
those
to actually
teams to
get
come
back.
back. Yeah, come back to prominence. You're right.
Yeah, I felt bad for
Emotional
Detroit.
now.
Detroit had the longest, drought in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had to deal with Drummond and Reggie Jackson. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Preaching to the choir.
Right.
They
living up.
Listen, watch. I speak so hard about Reggie. Reggie gonna come out 10 years later talking like the really shit, like Kwame. Where did this come from?
Gonna be like, man, this guy named
Like,
Keith.
man, this dude,
It's the
Detroit
quiet
T, man.
ones you got to watch out for, man. This is
Baby,
prime
everything I
example.
said about Reggie, like I regret anything bad I ever said about Kwame Brown.
Right. It's gonna come back at you. He's gonna come back and be like, yeah. And T always talking about me. He's gonna bring up all the old videos and stuff like
Fournier
that.
gonna do the same thing to HD. Evan Fournier gonna do the same thing to
What
HD.
Tino was talking about? He was a bust last
Cino. I don't know. Cino, you think they're gonna go back to true point guards? Because there's no true point guards no more. You think they're gonna go back to that?
Eventually.
It's not
Eventually it will.
going back to it. There's no real 2-point guards out there no more. Like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They're not really
There are true point guards out there. They just have way lesser roles. You know what I'm saying? Your true point guards.
I agree with that. Yeah, it is true point guards. But they don't let them.
I was about to mention Lonzo, but I didn't want to say it because I thought
Lonzo Ball is a true point guard. He's a true point guard.
I don't think he's a true point guard.
That's what I was saying. Like people was
he played too timid.
Of a true point guard.
He played too timid.
Well, I like the game.
I'll take LaMelo over him any day.
The true point guard has to hit the
disrespectful how this man Magic Johnson really was hyping up Lonzo like that.
Give me
But I like
LaMelo. Shit, piss on Lonzo.
See, I'm old school. I like the true point guard.
Is Chris Paul. Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Yeah, like Chris Paul.
Rondo.
Chris Paul's
Those guys are like the masters of ceremony on the court. They run the offense. So Lonzo Ball don't run shit.
Who else is a point guard?
There's no really true point guards. That's what I'm saying.
Emma Walker.
Oh, Anthony.
What? No.
Damn, I can't even.
Kemba Walker is still a combo guard.
He's a combo.
And he jack up all these shots.
I like to see real basketball because this game is horrible. Like, oh, come on.
Well, that's the thing. You want to see real basketball, you're going to have to go to college. That's the only
I was about to say that.
The college game. The college game. Way
they're running
that WNBA.
Exactly.
But the only thing with
Spurs,
I'm just saying that
Spurs plays though
because they're actually they're trying to play like the men. They trying to shoot threes all the damn time now.
That's that three. I don't like the three, man.
Hey, Cena, what about the Spurs though? Do you think they run sets?
Yeah, they run sets.
Yeah, they run plays. That's all they do. You think of Poppins the coach, man?
Yeah.
They finna run pick and roll. They gonna do. They run the damn same playbook they've been doing since 2000. It's like 99, 2000. Patty Mills
Listen,
gonna have the
the
same
play
guy.
the plays ain't the problem, it's the players.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, the players
Yeah, I
don't know
mean,
the game.
Yeah.
Patty
Yeah,
You
they
gotta
don't
have
know
the
the
right
game.
personnel.
they've actually
Yeah.
had good players and they let them go. Like
I
they should
like
have let Forbes
Yeah,
go.
I agree with
Murray.
that.
Forbes
Yeah.
should
Yeah, I
have
agree with that.
kept
Yeah.
That's my nigga.
But Murray was. They felt like, man, we can't keep Forbes and Murray, so they let Forbes go. But Forbes is great as a backup player because he's doing great from Milwaukee.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good fit. Even Bobby Porter's don't look that bad on Milwaukee because he's in the perfect
that's
Patty
system.
Mills, man.
Oh yeah, Bobby Porter's is nice. He's all right.
that's true.
He's a good
Man, he cost
complimentary
me my
pick.
damn money that night and spilled that strawberry daiquiri. I ain't
I
even
lost money
forget
today
that.
too, man,
I met him
because
in
of
person at
Jokic and
the damn
freaking.
casino gambling for the first time, and he don't even drink. He don't even drink
I'm
no
gonna
damn
chill out from
strawberry daiquiri.
gambling, man. I lost too much money this week.
That's not good.
I'm gonna give it one more try tomorrow, but if I lose, man, I'm taking a huge
I
break,
mean, what
man.
was you betting?
I'm doing DraftKings. I need to stop DraftKings, man. I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
you
this
bet on
player thing.
individuals. You gotta bet the game.
Yeah, I like betting the games, man, but we don't have that river thing that you was talking
So
about.
Lakers gonna get blown out tomorrow.
Nah, the Lakers gonna win. They're gonna win game
Was
one.
it over or the under? What should I choose?
Over.
They
Let me
win
go
by
see.
like
Let me
7.
go see
They win
about
by like 7 points.
Wait, who's the Lakers go against?
Suns,
the Phoenix Suns.
They got
Oh, the
Phoenix.
Suns. Oh yeah, man, the Suns always lose against the
I mean,
Lakers.
LeBron teams usually throw away game one, so I'm
Oh
assuming.
yeah, that's true.
No, I
That is
think they're gonna.
true.
No,
You
this
know
is
the
why I'm
pattern.
thinking. No, I think they're gonna win game one.
Okay, the
You know,
Lakers underdogs by 3.
I
So
think you should pick the Lakers to lose,
Here, man.
the
and then they're
Phoenix
gonna win the
Suns,
game too.
and then I'm gonna bet the under.
No, the reason I'm gonna say they're gonna win game one for Shannon Sharp could have something to talk about Monday. That's why I
He
think they're
said for
gonna give
Shannon
the
Sharp
Lakers.
and something to
Yeah,
talk about.
I think they're gonna give the
Oh no,
Lakers
he's
game.
already talking. He's talking about the Clippers. So that he already on there talking now. He got
Excuse.
some folks on his Instagram. Now,
Oh yeah,
the
Kwame
76ers
Brown called.
fan,
Oh, go ahead. My bad, Sino.
Yeah, I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking how the series gonna go. They're gonna let the Lakers win game one, Suns win game two, then the Lakers win both of their home games. It's 3-1. Then it go back to Phoenix. They win game 5. Then Lakers win game 6 at home.
Yeah,
You know,
I see Chris Paul laying down to the Lakers for sure.
Yes, because that's his homeboy. That's his homeboy. LeBron's his
Right.
homeboy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and the GM.
but LeBron's supposed to be out 14 days, man. That COVID protocol.
Yeah.
Nigga, he's supposed to be out against the Warriors.
Yeah.
He should have sat against the Warriors.
Exactly, man. He was
Shouldn't have
supposed to
been in
be
that
out,
daggone
man. I'm so
game.
You
tired of
think they
this.
gonna let the
I'm so
league
tired of
that
that clown, man.
14 days? That's the whole first round if it goes 7 games.
Yeah.
Hey,
Talking
it's the whole
they
first
didn't
round of
know.
the
I'm like, y'all
playoffs.
knew when he was playing the Warriors. Y'all ain't say nothing.
I said, hey,
What did Adam Silver told LeBron James
like
last
they
year?
said when they took KD out the game, it's about the safety of the player.
Right.
Took
What
my
did Adam?
middle of the game.
What did Adams?
You gotta let him live, bro.
What did Adam Silvers told LeBron James last year when he won the finals? He said, LeBron James, one day maybe your name could be the finals MVP.
Yeah.
So what's
That
wrong?
sounds
He
stupid.
did that. Bill Russell should have
Yeah.
slapped Adam Silver right there.
He should have.
Exactly.
On the spot.
Cursed him
How
out.
you say that in front of that man's face? He's still standing right there. You gonna tell LeBron something that like that right in front of him?
Right. So you already know what his plans is.
Man, I was like, you should have smacked him right there.
Right. And you know what his plans is as soon as Bill goes.
Oh,
Yo,
You gonna give it to LeBron?
Yo, let me ask y'all a
talking about
question.
we need a fresh name.
Yo, all right, you about to say well? All right, when LeBron retire, who you think they're gonna push?
Zion.
Zion.
They already pushing the other guy. They already.
I think it's Luka.
I mean, damn, they got Luka, they got Joker, they pushing all the.
What about Ja? What about Ja Morant?
They don't care about no Ja.
they're not gonna push John on that. Yeah, they're not gonna
want him to win that playing game.
Yup.
No, they wanted.
I'm glad that they got in though.
No, they wanted
they got in.
to happen because if they didn't do that, then it makes the playing game obsolete. Like in the,
I can see that. Yeah,
the 7
that makes sense.
7 games in the playoffs. Boston was 7, Washington was 8. And so the playing game didn't make no sense because both of them end up right back in the playoffs. It's like
right.
It's in the playoffs. And then the same thing was going to happen in the West. And so it was going to be like, what's the hell the playing games for?
Exactly.
7 and 8. So they had to have one of the teams.
Exactly. So it could make it seem like there's a difference of this playing tournament.
Now it looks like, look, what happened? Somebody
it just seems like the NBA just hustling us.
They try to scale people on it.
But see, it's only like, man, it does not happen very often where 7 through 10 is competitive in the standings for the playoffs. Like, rarely does that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
more often you're going to find it where it's going to be a 3 or 4 or 5 game stretch between the 8th and the 10th spot. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for the play. You're going to have a trash. You're going to mess around and have a trash playoff team in the playoffs. That's going to make it worse. You know?
Right,
It's not gonna happen though. See, they ain't gonna let no team like that go.
Yo, this is what I want to say. In the West,
it's only a cash attention grab so they can get views. Like they did 5.6 million. They had LeBron and Steph playing each other, and they hyped it up so much. Like, and they had a bunch of stupid people watching. I was like, God damn, y'all finna sit there and actually watch this shit. Like, Golden State is the greatest thing.
Yo, this is what I want to say. Remember, I think it was the Rockets in '95. They was a 6 seed, right? They made the finals when they played Orlando, right? Now the Lakers are a 7 seed. Did a 7 seed ever make it to the finals from the West ever?
Hell no.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but why is they picking the Lakers to go to the finals?
Because LeBron's
what they want.
Right?
Because of LeBron.
Yeah, because
his girlfriend out.
They ain't looking at no damn numbers. They looking at the Lakers only there because LeBron got hurt. AD and LeBron was out. That's the only reason they had 7. Now they got them back.
Right.
They go all the way to the championship. That's how they feel. They nobody care about numbers.
Yo, if they go to the finals,
I'm gonna be pissed if they go.
LeBron,
I'm telling you, yo, let me say something right now.
If they let them
Lakers,
win, I'm done watching. I'm done with the NBA for a while.
But you're about to say what I was about to say. I'm not watching NBA no more. Yo, if they let them go to the finals,
they let them If they let them go to the finals, I'm not watching the NBA.
I've been saying,
I'm not watching the finals if they go to the finals.
I've been saying all year. I've been trying to get into the NBA all year. It's way easier to get into college ball.
They've literally been helping them the whole season. Like, the team has been trash.
Yo,
even the best games I've seen this year have come from college. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You're right,
That's why I'm waiting for the NFL to come back.
Thank you. Ohio University was better than any NBA game.
The only thing I'm excited for, is Julius Randle in the Knicks, and some Stephen Curry as well too. But other than that, I haven't really been watching the NBA like that, man. After last year, I'm like this. I'm not even interested like that no more.
I'll be fully back on board once the Pistons get their thing together. You know what I'm saying? But up until then, it's really not interesting.
The Pistons gonna be running things. They did the right thing. They re-signed the coach. So now we finna get rolling. We finna start rolling.
Yo, Carsino, you think that they're gonna let teams build like they used to? Build the team?
You ain't got no choice. I mean, when you a low market team, they don't give a damn what you doing. So when you start building, because you ain't part of the plan. Golden State wasn't part of their plan. Golden State built that team and drafted.
Exactly.
You pick up the veterans, make you a bench. They didn't know what Golden State was. So Golden State was doing what they was doing, and they had to jump on board.
But that's why you gotta have a good GM, though.
That's when
you gotta have a good front office.
Yo, but Carsino, if it happened again, you think they're indebted and go back to super teams?
Let's say the super team now.
No. Let's say Let's say it's the Pistons. Let's say the Pistons build a team and will win like 2 championships or get to the finals 2 times. You think they go back to super teams?
We're in the league of super teams now. Everybody's a super team.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
Yo,
if somebody beat the Fix,
and I'm telling you, they are already at super teams right now. So
that's what I'm saying, Carcino. Yo, Carcino, I'm saying if somebody beat the Fix, will they go back to super teams?
And I keep telling you, they already here. There's about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 super teams right now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They already here. So if
they're already here.
Yeah, they already
here. What they gonna go back to? They already here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but y'all
it's the Pistons.
What is the Clippers? The Clippers
is why they got all these super teams. Like they ain't never gonna let a real good team with like no superstars win. They'll never let that happen again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
They're not gonna let the Memphis Grizzlies win.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Will they let them win? Yeah,
they would never let the Memphis Grizzlies win. They would never let I wouldn't say Pelicans.
Market team win championships like that unless they generate. Right, you gotta generate a buzz. You gotta have some type of personality. You gotta have like Steph Curry and them. They became the Splash Brother. You know, they sit around and think of nicknames for people. They came up with names for Kevin Durant. Like, we got to get you a name. They got people that sit in there and think of these damn names for people. They told Kevin Durant he was in OKC. They were like, we came up with a name.
Remember KD? The crap.
Yeah, we would call you the Durantula.
Call him the
Durantula.
Yeah, that was the first name, the Durantula.
Wasn't it the Reaper?
Yeah, the Slim Reaper.
I like the Slim Reaper. Now that name I like. I like that name. I like that name, Slim Reaper. I like it.
Yeah, now they call him the Slim Reaper, and he's just like, man, I'm Katie, man.
He calls himself.
He didn't like that.
Easy money sniper.
That's it.
He calls himself the easy money sniper. I like that one.
Right, the easy money sniper. That's what he calls himself, but they don't call him that. The league don't call him that. League is like, we don't want no sniper. That's just like, no.
That's why we got Kwame Brown calling all this S out. You know what I mean?
We don't want that with all the shootings that's been happening at schools. We can't call you sniper. So that's why they're like, oh, you're the sniper. Reaper. I'll be like, well, what the hell is a Reaper? A Reaper have a sickle and that's
with a damn hatchet in his hand.
Y'all had Chuck Person with the rifleman. God damn it, the rifleman.
Yeah, the rifleman.
Hey, I forgot about that. He sure was the rifleman, yo.
Yeah.
He sure was.
Rifleman. He used to play for my Pacers at one time.
Zeno took it back.
Why they changed the Bullets to the Wizards? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they said it was violent. Yo, remember when I know y'all remember this. Remember when I think it was KG. Kevin Garnett.
In Washington. That's why.
Yo, remember when Kevin Garnett got fined? Y'all remember when Kevin Garnett got fined? I think they was playing Miami that year. And when he said, we're going to come with the shotgun, the Uzi.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that,
a couple grenades, a couple rockets.
Yeah, he got fined for saying that. Like, come on, man.
Apology video and everything for that.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, were we at war with overseas or somebody at the time?
And the media, man, I was so pissed at the media writing that, like, that's just too much, because, you can't be saying this is like war because we're losing a lot of soldiers out in the war. He's like, I'm not comparing this to a war. Like, I'm not saying, I want to say shout out to the troops. I don't ever want to get it confused. Like, he had to come out and that's unnecessary.
Yeah. Remember, he had
trying to get ready for a game 7. Yeah. I mean, he trying to get ready for a game 7, and y'all doing this shit.
Right.
Come on, man.
I mean, come on, man. It's like, why is it so sensitive, man? Like,
I don't like that.
I don't like this era. This era is too sensitive.
This era. I don't like this era.
I miss
this
era.
We should have beat Miami that year.
So
you know what? I heard.
You know how hard it is to be a
comedian for the third fight.
I read something.
You know
that this generation is so soft because y'all got to remember this generation. Over half of them didn't grow up with a you know what I mean, a male role model in their house. So they was around women all the time. So that's why they act like females.
Female tendencies. That's why he on Kwame Brown. Y'all full of beta males.
Yo,
I ain't never seen a real man.
They got rid of the. You can't put the knife in the heart no more. They used to do that.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I remember that. See, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, I remember
knife
that.
in the heart. You can't do that no more.
Yeah.
And
they banned the cutthroat celebration. Yep.
Oh yeah, the cutthroat.
Remember when Dame? I forget what game it was, but it was some game. Dame Lillard hit like a big shot, and he did like the flat line. You know how like the little beep, 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 like he did it with his finger, and the league had said something to him about that. Like, no, you can't, you know what I mean? I was like, man, they are so damn sensitive, man. Like,
yo, Cino,
bro, it's too soft, man.
Yo, Cino, I don't know if I'm right.
I know.
Yo, in football, I think
too violent.
Yo, remember, I think it was in football they stopped that cutthroat. I think.
Yeah.
The dude hit the field goal. He did the cutthroat. Yeah. In the NFL, they stopped it. Then it went to the NBA after that.
You know what thing about Pacquiao?
I would say this, man. You know, I would feel bad to be a comedian, man. Like,
man, everybody used to do that in the early 2000s.
Yes, and I used to get hype off of that. I used to be laughing. I'm like, yo, that's what you do.
Do you know how hard it is to be a comedian? Do you know how hard it is to be a comedian now?
I ain't seen nobody do that in years.
Yes. Yo, remember when Kobe Bryant did that? I forgot who they was playing. Remember Kobe Bryant did the cutthroat. I forgot who they was playing though. Kobe Bryant did the cutthroat. Yo, he said, it's over. Yo, I forgot who they was playing though.
Man, with the knife in the chest, boy.
Yeah. But they had to go to the
but
they let you do
the NCAA banned that shit, and then because somebody hit a game winner in the tournament. Somebody hit a game winner and did the shit. Like,
remember telling
they still let you do the They still let you do. They still let you do the one finger in the mouth. Shut up. Like they still let you do that though.
Yeah.
But sooner or later, I think they're gonna get rid of that. Like, watch how they gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, the gay people was like, "Don't do that. That's like a gay
Come on with Kobe in the Olympic game.
Like, what? That's a gay sign. Like I remember.
Yeah, that's why I'm Skip Bayless.
Negroes, you know what I'm saying?
They can't be serious. They just want to be.
Yeah, they like vampires. They got
these pick-me Negroes are just gonna let it slide. You know,
yo, I'm glad Kwame Brown is calling all these dudes out, man. Yo, I'm glad he's calling all these out.
Even
calling them out, but the thing is people forget his original message. So that's like,
yes, facts, you know.
What I like about anyway, it was like, dog, y'all taking advantage of these people and exploiting them, and y'all ain't talking about the situation. Like,
yes,
man,
like I'm so glad he referenced that Stephen A. Smith college thing. I remember that, and I'm like, how you gonna go to a college?
And not just that, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about the whole buddy thing in the industry and shit.
Yes. Buddy. Yes.
Here comes Jamel Hill. Here comes Charles Payne.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But you
I'm bringing this in and about me.
They all coming in.
These are the people that the gatekeepers put in place.
Right.
That's fact.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's
I
calling
thought
out
Jamel Hill was out of the loop.
These black folks.
Man, Michael Smith really sacrificed his job for that, bro.
He's talking to these black folks that control our narrative.
Don't count out Jamel Hill. Don't ever do that. She, you know,
Michael Smith really got some back for that, bro.
You know what's crazy, man? Like this man, Kwame Brown was like, what he was saying that like it's just crazy how all these people are controlled and stuff like that, and like they're all coming in like, you know what I'm saying, like all in line. Like first it was Matt Barnes and who else? It was Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, then Charlemagne came out of nowhere, Jamel Hill came out of nowhere, then and Stephen A. Smith had said something a little bit, and it was crazy, man. It's just crazy and another thing, this is what I'm really meant to say was like
about building a narrative, and that's what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he said that I never seen y'all worship a person so much in my life. Like y'all worshiping one person, like y'all not even worshiping God the way how y'all supposed to be worshiping.
Like,
it's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like you say, you know what I'm saying? Like people like the person, so they'll accept any message if they like the personality. These dudes ain't nobody. He's saying these dudes ain't nobody you should be following like that.
Right, because they're beta males.
That's
like he said,
not even about that. It's just dudes. They got, you know what I'm saying. They got their characters. You know what I'm saying. But the kind of people that they are, you know what I'm saying. Like nobody would ever, like if you knew the motherfucker in the real life, you would never take advice from him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that.
Because he's promoted a certain kind of way, and he can, when he gets on the camera, he can say certain kind of things or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like the way they shine the camera on him. You know what I'm saying? People like that, and they follow that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yo, what's your name? What's your name?
Oh, T.
All right, T. Yo, I agree you 100%, bro. Because that's what they do. They go by. I don't want to say. I know tickets. I mean, he's not like ticket show, so I don't want to curse. But you know, dudes be saying. Because I don't know if y'all heard that argument I had with T Streets. Because he was saying he met, I was on a ticket show. He said he met Stephen A. for 5 minutes. I'm like, yo, dude, how you meet him for 5 minutes? You say he a good dude? Like, come on, man, get out of here, homeboy.
Stephen A. Smith is a hater who didn't make it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. He played college ball with himself on stage and then
Yo, he got that.
That's why you see him talking the way he do.
He look like he need to do lobotomies or something.
What happened, Sino?
I seen Stephen A. So he was there with he was dating his ex-girlfriend lives in Chicago. She's man, she had an ass out this world.
Stephen A. Smith had that?
Yes. Yeah, bad.
She didn't have a mustache, did she?
Oh, she's bad.
Nah, he bought that. He bought that.
He bought that.
No, he ain't with her now. He left it, but at that time he had her, and she had a horse.
Still a cornball. I don't care how much money he got. Still a cornball.
Yeah, but
remember Dave Chappelle walked away
from time, and you know he was cool. Everybody was like, "Hey, Stephen A. man," but
Stephen A. took that.
Stuart Scott is who he was jealous of, because Stuart Scott came in and took all his. He was like, "Damn, so you could be black and still do this and be him, all that, and you get all this props." And that's what made him blow up, because he's starting to do his own swag, and before he was a straight up square.
Straight up square. Straight up
square.
He's still a square, man.
He got a bald forehead.
Yeah, he's still a square.
Looking like Sherman Hemsley.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith is my favorite Sino voice for sure. You know what I'm
like Sherman Hemsley.
I can't lie, I like the Suge one, but T.I. is almost there and tiny.
Well, you know what? You know what a good.
Y'all sleeping on the Floyd Mayweather senior voice.
Yeah.
But you know what a good point Kwame Brown made? He said they called Scanner. What's his name? Brian Scannabrini? What the fuck is? I mean,
they call him the White Mamba.
Yeah, they call him the White Mamba.
All this credit.
Yes.
He's in the media. He do broadcasting.
They love broadcasting.
The White Mamba.
Yeah. But y'all can't disrespect Kwame Brown. Like, come on, man. And Kwame Brown, and you can see the way he talk, he got knowledge. Like he a smart dude. You can see it.
But like he said, they don't challenge his talking points. They don't challenge his talking point. They challenge the way they talk about the way he speak and his delivery. They don't want to challenge his talking points though.
Because his talking points is
I don't
elite.
care when.
Like,
I would have never called. I would have never said Skylar Green better than Kwame Brown ever.
Points is what?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They call him the white mamba. Man, get out of here.
Yeah, better than Kendrick Perkins. He better than Kendrick Perkins.
I'm just like Jimmy Fredette. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, Jimmy Fredette. Like,
I'm just so happy that he's actually. I'm just so happy that he's actually bringing up the Cam Newton situation, the Carmelo Anthony situation.
Yeah, I'm
glad Brown was not trash. He averaged a double-double.
Yeah. Because Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo still got game. Like, come on.
Don't do that. He couldn't play, but y'all still got Chandler Parsons. Chandler Parsons still in the league.
Carmelo,
but
he's still in the league.
Like Carmelo Anthony is a brand. He's an NBA legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does he have to beg for a job? You know what I'm saying? Still more than capable of at least having a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They trying to get rid of Cam Newton.
Yeah. After 1 year. Talking about he need to pack it in.
You can't listen. How are you gonna have Cam Newton and have no weapons around?
But they wanted to call Pat Mahomes to go. They tried to call Pat Mahomes to go after only two Super Bowl appearances.
Man, get him out here. F10 Tebow.
He coming back as a could be the GOAT, man. After this Super Bowl right here.
Who could be the GOAT?
Okay, the Randy Savage voice is classic. I ain't gonna lie, but the Stephen A. Smith voice is just a personal favorite. It's the laugh. That gets the laugh. The laugh cracks me up.
Oh yeah, hey, I still like when he do Young Buck though.
Crazy.
And the money gonna be there. The money gonna be there.
Do Kwame. If you could do Kwame,
no, I can't.
Wait a minute, y'all. Don't forget about Tiny and T.I. Don't forget about Tiny and T.I. now.
Listen, hold on. We all love
Cito. You can do Kwame Brown.
Hold on. Voice when he do Charles Barkley.
Hold on. We all love Kwame Brown. Can we have an honest conversation about Kwame's career?
Come on, stop it. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
All right, we could.
But like he said, he averaged 8-8. That year, and Terrence Thomas averaged the same numbers. They got more money than him. Like, come on, man.
Okay, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna say he was always a rebounder, a body inside. He could never shoot free throws. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with.
I remember the knock on him always was he was lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's just been real.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know
because he didn't talk and stuff like that, so everybody just thought he was lackluster.
And listen, this is what you come to find out. Like, he never stepped up and tried to defend himself or nothing like that.
Because he was trying to bring his mom to the golf course.
But he was around a veteran team though. Like, he was around 30-year-olds. Like, he wasn't around 20-year-olds. He was around 30-year-olds.
Like, the thing is, Kwame Brown never had a left hand. I don't think he left hand was before, but he never had a left hand. He never had any post moves. His footwork in the post was not there, and then I think they tried to work with that on it, with him a little bit, but he was real good at setting screens. Moving off the screens, but the plays were never designed. Like, they never sometimes you could be in the wrong situation and you be, like you've seen other players, they just on the wrong situation, and if they get with the right team, they could fit. And it's like, man, what's up? Just like Bobby Porter. Because I swear to God, Bobby Porter is looking like the biggest bum on the planet when he played with Washington.
What about with the Bulls? What about with the Bulls? Yeah, he was playing.
He never looked comfortable, and it's funny. There's a Kobe Bryant clip floating around where he's telling this story about a time when he was playing with Kwame. You know what I'm saying? And how he said he threw Kwame the ball in the paint. And he like this layup for some, you know, Kobe tell the story is funny, but you know what I'm saying. Kwame went up to him to the next play. He was like, man, matter of fact, he was talking about how the Pistons had changed to a box defense against him. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of left him open in the middle of the paint.
The middle wide open.
Yeah, and so Kwame said he gave him the ball. Kobe said he gave him the ball once and he missed the layup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the layup. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he missed the layup.
So Kobe said he said after the play, he said Kwame come up to him. He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I see they done switched up and like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be open under the paint. He's like, if that happened, don't pass me the ball. He was like, don't pass me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because like if they gonna foul me and I don't want to shoot the free throw.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember that. Yo, matter of fact, I think I was watching. Oh, I don't know if I saw it on highlights, but I know I watched that. I saw that play. I know what you're talking about.
Y'all wanted to see Kobe score anyway, nigga.
And that's why he led the league like one year. Like him and Shaq, I think was up there as far as the fouls. Like most foul person in the league. Like he was up there, Kwame Brown, because they knew he was a poor free throw shooter. So like he wasn't that great of a free throw shooter. So when he would get fouled a lot. Then go to the line.
Carsino, all right, since you brought up Kobe, I wanted to say this on Ticket Show, but they keep yelling. I couldn't even get it out. But you think Kobe carried? All right, I'm gonna ask you. I'm Carsino. You think Kobe carried Shaq or Shaq carried Kobe when they won the 3 rings?
Kobe carried Shaq. In the later years, it was Kobe. Because when Shaq was in,
that's what I'm saying. I think it was Kobe.
They wouldn't have won.
No. Shaq carried Kobe.
Kobe had an injury that should have put him out of the playoffs when Jalen Rose,
against my team, the Pacers. Yeah, that Pacer game. You talking about the Pacer game?
Yeah, and what's his name? Rick Smith was giving Shaq the business.
Yeah, he was hitting them jumpers on him.
Yeah, from the free throw, killing him at the free throw line.
His last time playing basketball in the league, he was retiring because he had bad feet, and he was like, "I can't go through another NBA."
Yeah. Rick Smith had that.
This was the last time you was gonna see the Duncan Dunch. And he every pump fake, Shaq, he had no moves. So he even was talking about this other day, like, yeah, man, Rick Smith, man, he was something else. He's one of the best I went against. I'm like, of course he did.
Yeah, because he used to cook your big ass every time.
Yo, he was cooking that nigga. Yo, he was cooking.
Rick Smith used to get busy. It wasn't just Shaq.
Yeah, Rick Smith was nice though. He was nice.
The only thing he didn't have a post-up game. His post-up game was soft. That's the only thing.
Yeah, he was a finesse player, but he could play with his back to the basket. He could play with his back to the basket.
He could do that. Yeah. He could do that.
Shaq was in foul trouble, so Shaq ended up fouling out of the damn game, and I was like,
Game 5. Game 5. I remember that game. Game 4. I remember that all day, man.
They stole from them.
I thought the Pacers was gonna win that game. Then Kobe come out of nowhere. Yeah. This guy come out.
I'm gonna tell you the real reason they lost is his defense on Reggie Miller. I've never seen Reggie Miller shut down before. Reggie Miller was shut down that whole. He had a horrible fight.
Yeah. He fell off. Yeah, late in the game, he did fell off in that game. Yeah. I agree.
In that game, the whole finals, Reggie Miller was terrible.
He started. No, it's like Reggie. No, in the first
game 3, he had a decent game. Game 3, the game they won. But he was not shooting well.
I agree with that because I watched all them games live. Cause it's like in the first half, Reggie Miller was balling, but as the game went on, like he got, I don't
He
know,
had a
like
chance to win the game and he missed it. He had to win the game. It was a tough shot, but he missed it. But it was one that he could make. He missed that, and
What you talking about? Game 4?
I'm talking about the whole series. Reggie Miller was terrible. Like he was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Kobe defense on him. Kobe D'd him up, and that was like wow. And that was a young Kobe Bryant. He beat him up, and the reason that he was able to do that is because Reggie was stupid enough to work out with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he worked out with him. Yeah.
They actually was filming a TV show. It's an episode. I'll show it to you. Reggie Miller and Kobe Bryant played a bunch of white kids, and they were on some MTV reality show thing. And then, man, they were like, and the white people, that was all the other people, like, man, I get to play basketball with them, and I get to win. And they like, or you can watch the dogs. And the other white people like, I would rather watch the dog. And so they want to go watch the dog. Yeah, it's a crazy show, man. And it's
I'm a Pacer fan though, but in that series when they played the Lakers, you think they should have gave Jalen Rose the ball more? Because he was being dudes off the dribble in that series.
Jalen Rose was good in the Bulls series the year prior, and he was good in the series, and he did play well in the series. But down the stretch, the ball's gonna go to Reggie.
Yeah. So I think they should have gave it to Jalen Rose. That's how I feel.
I think you don't get a ball to Jalen Rose in that situation.
Yeah, you're gonna give it to the best player. Yeah, you're gonna give it to
Reggie Miller. That's like saying Michael Jordan should have passed the ball to Scotty, and let Scotty go.
Remember? Yo, since you said that, Corsino, remember when Jordan got bumped by Orlando? Remember he tried to give the ball to Scotty and he threw it out. I think he threw it out of bounds, right? Then he got the
talking
ball.
About when Nick Anderson stole the ball.
The next play, Nick Anderson stole the ball. Remember he tried to hit Scotty on that shot.
On the
and it went out of bounds, I think.
That was out of retirement, Mike.
That was out of retirement.
Okay. You talking about 95.
You talking about 95
when they give Jordan all his respect. I give Jordan his respect. But I'm not saying in that series, I think Jordan.
LB don't like Jordan though. LB will be.
Wait. Yo, when I hear these new school guys keep hyping up Scotty, that's what be making me mad. I'm like, this why when
I'm only use that for the LeBron argument.
It's the LeBron fans, the LeBron fanboys.
Scotty was that dude.
I'm like, yo,
nigga, what?
Scotty. I'm like, Scotty went to Portland. He had a press conference and he said, my Portland team is better than all my Bulls teams. And you never went to the finals with them.
Lost.
Yeah, so like, come on, dog.
Scotty.
Didn't do nothing in Houston.
Scotty's the greatest player ever. I'm just saying that he held his own when Jordan retired. That's all. But when he went to Portland, it was like, I forgot he was in the league at one point. Like, dog.
They was supposed to win that series against the Lakers that year. They fell behind 3-1, and they tied it up at 3. And then, they was supposed to win that series.
Hey,
I'm glad that you was streamed this night because I thought I almost had to break my TV when the Nets played in that first quarter.
LB, you was really panicking.
I said LB for the panic.
LB was the first quarter, bro.
I didn't panic though, like dog. And then on top of that,
it was just playing to the competition in that third quarter.
Just remember, Boston stupid.
They was throwing them over. They was getting knocked down and around and all this, like no foul calls. They had a jump ball situation. The rest didn't say a word. The rest didn't do. Then they had late whistles. Like they were calling whistles on Brooklyn like an hour later. I was like, okay, I know what time it is or whatever. But then when the Nets started whooping on them in the second half, here y'all come with KD with a technical foul out of nowhere. So you can try to get him suspended for a game. F out of here, dog.
Come on, LB.
You talking about on
What's the name about when he fell on when he fell on Tatum?
Yeah,
I'm like,
Tatum.
dude,
Yeah,
it just
That was
fell.
like
What do you mean?
that was this unintentional.
I saw the highlight. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was
Hey, yo, Cena.
No, that
I'm
was
just
his
mocking you,
defense.
Ed. I'm mocking you.
Yo, who is that? Yo, who is that?
I'm mocking you, boy. What's going down?
No, who are you? Who are you?
I'm Kenny Mo from H-Town, man. I barely can get. I'm the nigga with the bad cricket service.
You don't be on Ticket Live, though. You don't be on
I don't do the ticket. I don't do ticket. I do Cino, bro. Shout out to Mac Nizzle. Shout out to T.
You don't know who I am.
Cause you got that voice. You BK all day. But fellas, check me out.
He BK
I know who you was off the rip. I was like, you from
I like Cino. I like Cino show, but he don't go live all the time.
Smell like a New York nigga to me.
Cino don't go live all the time. How do you want to get on Cino's show? I was like, he don't.
I be trying to get in too.
Yeah,
I feel you, Ed. I be trying to get in too. So.
Yeah, you got Cino's show is. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I like Cino's show. That's what I'm gonna say. Cino ain't ticket is not the next.
New Yorkers be like, man, how you know I'm from New York, son?
Yo, Cino
Like
be
everybody
going.
talks like that
Yo,
all
Cino
around the
work
world.
for the mother, B. Work the mother,
Yo,
B.
Cino be going
Where's the
in.
mother,
Yo, I
dude?
like Cino. Yo, this
Hey, yo,
nigga.
son.
But I know on Cino's show you can't curse like that.
Let me get
You're
your
like, so
mathematics.
that's what I'm saying. Yo, Cino be going in. He be breaking it down. Yo, he be breaking
Man,
it down.
of course, man. You get that good content. Fellas, did
Yeah.
y'all see that dunk Kawhi Leonard did? That's what I came to.
Oh yeah, Cleveland.
I ain't even see it yet.
I'm
It
sure
came
y'all
across
spoke
my
about
phone.
that.
Cause I was working. I ain't see it
Lord
yet.
have mercy.
Why
I'm over exaggerating a little bit,
Yeah,
but it was a dope
go
dunk.
for layups like LeBron? LeBron go for them layups. So that if there's somebody under the rim, he ain't trying to go up.
Yo, when I heard, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. When I
Somebody
heard,
got poked in the eye. I'm seeing 3 rims.
yeah, when I first heard,
That's probably how he hit the damn shot. If
Yo,
he could
he didn't get poked in the eye.
he would have hit the side of the damn backboard.
Get your ass up.
when I heard Carcino, right? Like my homeboys, we all don't like LeBron. Then I had got online. Then I found Carcino. I said, yo, who is this guy? I said, he don't like LeBron. I'm like, LeBron's not a good player. All my homeboys say that. He's not a good player. Then when I found Carcino, boom, I'll say, yeah, that's what's up. But Carcino had talked about Ticket one day. Then I went to Ticket. The Ticket was on some rowdy shit. But I like that rowdy stuff. I say, yo, I gotta mess with both of them dogs.
Yeah, I was listening to Ticket.
Yo, y'all keep it real. That's what I'm
He
saying.
was having a meltdown with the Clippers.
I keep it real, son.
Like 300, dog. He be going. I'm like,
The
him.
Clippers are the strippers. Like, dude, this game 1. Would you chill?
This nigga Ticket, this nigga be having me so hyped.
The Clippers
Yo,
are
wait
the
a minute.
Oh,
strippers.
matter of fact, then I got a question for Homeboy then. I got a question for Homeboy then, since you be on Tigger's channel. Now, I was on HD channel yesterday, and I forgot who said it. I think it was Outlaw. Somebody was getting at Kwame Brown in his stream, but I think Ticket was asleep or whatever.
Anti-social. That bitch ass. Oh, I don't want that BS nigga. I don't like that nigga. Yo, I leave him that argument. That nigga, yeah, he said he clout chasing. Yeah.
So, and then Kwame Brown jumped in the stream. I was like, what?
Yeah, he jumped in the stream that night. Yeah.
Instantly alerted.
Oh, yeah,
Instantly
you try to get at him.
That's
You try to get at that nigga.
That dude, anti-social
Yeah,
is a
anti-social.
cool.
He retarded, dog. He
Yeah.
retarded.
The people are with Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying?
We trying to kill the media. Because the media is full of S.
And they talked about him. He
I
responded
get
to
it.
what they
Kwame
said.
Brown wasn't a great player.
Carcino and Ticket.
I said that many times before, but I've seen worse.
Oh yeah.
Nobody says nothing about Anthony Bennett.
Yes.
He was on like 3 seasons.
Who?
Jimmer Fredette. You said that earlier. Jimmer Fredette. Don't nobody.
I said that. Yeah, I said that.
Has Sheen to beat.
machine.
Parker, I thought was worse than Kwame.
Adam Morrison.
Are we gonna start going with Jonathan Bender and all this stuff?
Patrick O'Brien.
Yeah, that's what I'll be saying. Like, come on, man.
Bender, man, he had off the court issues.
Kwame just was in a bad position because he was under Jordan and Kobe. That was the only thing. If he was never under those two, then he would have been straight.
And he was the first kid out of high school, really,
to be drafted #1. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know where Moses Malone was when he was drafted.
No, he wasn't #1. Now the next dude was, you know who, the so-called king. The so-called king was the next one after Kwame.
He got rose petals on his feet.
The chosen one.
They did everything.
The chosen one. That's so fast.
Just 2-3 years prior, y'all crucified all the high school players coming in the league.
But come on, man. They had to go with LeBron. They already spent.
Don't forget about Coleon Young. Y'all remember Coleon Young?
Yeah, we drafted the Pistons drafted. He was a super bust. That's what caused a lot of backlash. I was saying earlier. They forgot about that wave of 18-year-olds that came. They all failed like in their first 2-3 years. It was out the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, you bring these kids, you got to really develop them. Or like be concrete, and what you do is like the NFL. The NFL, you got to at least be 20 years old to get into the NFL, or 2 years out of high school. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go from high school to pro football. You know what I'm saying? They stand on that. Yeah. I'm just saying whatever it is, they stand on it. If the NBA would just stand on it, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what? But see, they don't want to play. They don't want to pay the college players, and that's part of it.
I agree with that.
They don't want to pay the college players, and that's part of it too. But if the NBA would treat the college as like a farm, you know, like a for real farm, like, you know, you got the farms like loosely, you know what I'm saying, but a real farm, like get these money, like you would save college basketball too, and you would be able to develop your talent better.
You know, since you said the farm, you know, like the dudes who play in the baseball farms, they make money, bro. They make money. Yes, they make money.
They get their deals in college. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They make
some
money
of them in high school. Some of them get in high school. They get their deal in high school.
All right, let me ask y'all this on that same subject. How much did Zion get broke off with before he came in the league?
200.
That's it then. That's hardcore.
They don't let like football, basketball.
Nowadays they don't have to do that. When you somebody like Zion, you always protected. Like LeBron, they put him with a white family. He stayed with a white family and went to St. Mary's. He didn't live in the community, so he couldn't go to the school. So they had to move him out of his house, and he had to live with a white family.
The white girl, the white lady.
Yeah, he stayed with an old white lady. He was with the husband and everybody else, so they had him there. But so who was paying?
Do you have a picture of that family that you always speak about? Do you got a picture of that family? Is anybody going to throw the white family y'all talking about?
Yo, it is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but slavery.
Yeah, but LeBron's like, I didn't even speak him. He's like, I ain't never been around white people before until this. So I didn't really speak. I just stayed there. You know, I was quiet the majority of the time because I ain't never been around white folks. That was my first time being around white people, and I'm living there. So, but he was like, yeah, we do.
Dog, you're from Cleveland. I know you've been around white people. Shut up. What are you talking about?
That third world.
That's white folks in Akron.
Cleveland, no, but a third world country.
Akron is like 88% black. So, I could see him not knowing a bunch of white folks. If he went to,
you don't leave Akron? Come on.
I mean, Akron got a lot of white folks. Like it's crazy. Like Akron's got like a huge mixed population, You know what I'm saying?
They got African Americans. Nigga, you don't leave Akron? Stop it.
Just like But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I see what you're saying, LB. I don't believe nothing LeBron say. LeBron, it could be sun outside. You got the sun out. I'll be thinking that's special effects.
No, remember when Kawhi got at him talking about why you talking about you afraid to go outside? He's like, I'll be outside every day, smoking weed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't got no.
LeBron was like, I'm afraid to go outside.
You got to clock in, punk. Oh yeah, I heard it.
You live in Calabasas.
Your white daddy. It's your white daddy.
You live in Calabasas. What are you talking about? Afraid to go outside? I know they do home invasions and stuff like that over there, but still.
Brentwood, California.
Calabasas is gangster, yo.
Oh yeah, he was out there.
No, it ain't Calabasas where Kanye
like
live at. It's a rich area. It's just they do home. They got this is LA got a big home invasion epidemic. That's all that is.
Yo, but y'all heard Kwame come out with a video every 2 days. Yo, you gotta expose.
Yeah, he does. I ain't going front. He is making a lot of content. He got the internet on lock right now, but y'all think it's too much? Y'all think he talking too much?
I don't
He already had videos up before. He already had
And the thing is that he responding back to people that saying his name.
Exactly. Now I don't know what Jalen Rose said today. I have no idea. What did Jalen Rose say?
He gotta do
more. What was the Jalen Rose one about?
That first take thing.
LB, I saw that one too. Jalen Rose, I kind of skipped through that video.
And Stephen A. I remember that.
Yeah, that
episode.
was like
But what did Jalen Rose say today to make
he was just thanking him for that. He was giving him prop for that.
That was like an old clip. He was thanking him.
Okay, got you.
I remember that episode. That episode was funny. And he won that.
Yeah, but he was breaking them down.
Let me ask you a question. Like, all right, let's say, well, it's true already. Stephen A. can't play professional basketball. Why is you calling out Kwame? He made it to the league. So
I mean, that's his job.
Because that's what the.
What do you mean that's his job, man? Come on, man.
I ain't trying to downplay, but that's his job. He a commentator. He ain't no hooper.
Because they can just like, oh, you're gonna be a bust like Kwame Brown. Look at Michael Jordan. Yeah, he drafted Kwame Brown. That's all.
I think it's the Jordan aspect that's messing everything up.
It's not just that. It's like the dude, like he said, man. Stephen A. Smith blew up off that Kwame Brown stuff.
He did. He did.
He blew up off of that, and then he toured the country on that. Like he said, he went around to different countries, colleges, talking about Kwame Brown.
Don't be Kwame Brown. That comes up out of high school can be a bust.
Like you said, but then you come out of college, $80,000 in debt.
My dude, when the first 2 times I thought it was funny. I'm keeping it real, cause I saw all that stuff. The first 2 times I thought it was funny. Then I started telling my homeboy, why he keep talking about him? He a buzz. I'm like,
I haven't liked Stephen A. Smith in a long
always reference to him. I remember Roy Herbert was playing bad, and he going to reference Kwame Brown.
Yes.
And I mean,
I seen that too with the Roy. I was like, wait a minute, what happened with that?
You're always so cold with Kwame Brown.
But dude, they playing on professional level, though.
He go ahead and do something, and Carmelo was like, "Dog, you know me. I told you. Anytime you hear anything about me, call me. I'll tell you. Don't go out on TV and do that, bro."
He always do that. He always try to act like he cool with somebody, then he'll talk shit about them.
Yeah,
that's what he do.
Carmelo called and told him he's like, "Yeah, I have to eat a little crow because he told me that." But I figured he's overseas training for the Olympics, so I'll talk to him later.
I remember what he said.
You got my phone. Just call my phone and leave a message, and I'd have called you back and let you know.
But this is what I think the next superstar should do. I don't think they're gonna do it, but this is what I think they should do. I think they should mess with Carsino and dudes like Ticket, and let's say, yo, I got a friend who's don't mention their name on the air. That's what I think they should do. Like, go with they shit. You know what I mean? The next superstars. No, I'm talking about the next superstars who come in the league. They should mess with Casino and Ticket, but that's not making their names on air. That's what I feel.
It'd be cool, but I don't want that kind of exposure.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm saying don't mention their names.
They're gonna put his whole channel up. They're like, whoa.
Yeah, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. Don't mention their names. That's say y'all a good friend.
I don't know if you seen Cino in the basketball gym. He might mess up their jump shot.
No, this is what I'm saying. Cino know the whole.
I'm gonna cause them their sponsorship.
But Cino know the whole game. Cino and Ticket know the whole game. What they doing? They BSing. Like I know they BSing.
They be like, Cino, you want to drink this? I'll be like, I don't drink that nasty. They be doing that's the sponsor.
Cause they be disrespecting dudes. I don't be liking that, bro. I'm keeping it real. I don't be liking when they do that.
You know what
every time when I'm in my back in the days when I was in my hood, I said the worst basketball player will beat us off the dribble. Like, come on, dog. Them dudes ain't scrubs. Like, come on, the worst basketball player in the league will beat us off the dribble. We can't guard them dudes. Like, come on, man. These dudes are.
But here's the problem. It's just that the journalism is dead. Like before, they didn't do that because they had to be respectable and follow code of journalistic integrity. You know, you had all that, but now the media has changed. So the companies
a bunch of TV characters.
They've structured themselves to
characters, man.
And they're not listed as journalists anymore. They're listed as entertainers.
Yeah, I said this for
you. had Rachel TMZ.
I mean, not Shannon Sharp, but Skip Bayless used to be a journalist. He was a sports writer. He's not a journalist anymore. His title has changed. He's an entertainer now. So when you have an entertainer, you under an entertainment banner, which means that now I can talk my theories, my opinions. It could even be wrong. I don't have to even fact check. You know, like I might say something wrong, and that's that. I don't have to do a retraction, or the network don't have to do it. So now everybody's going mostly to a LLC. That's what ESPN is.
But yo, Cino, I got basketball IQ. LeBron James is an average player, above average. Like, come on now. Nigga's not.
Look, LeBron know what he is. The league know what he is. They like, look, we know this guy sucks, but we got to make him look good. So.
Now the question is why? I have no idea, because this is how stupid
why
this
they
sounds
gave
to
him
me.
that super team with Miami. I'm like, yo, like, come on, no. Now he got to get a team to win the championship.
I just don't understand what is the point of just holding on to LeBron and not promote your other basketball players. Do y'all not realize LeBron is going to retire in a few years?
The refs are playing him in like he on his last legs, dog. It's so sad to watch.
Like they try. I swear to God, everybody was like, I was at the strip club and people was coming in from watching the game, and they was like, man, dog, I was gonna get on LeBron, man. That shot saved him. Cause I was gonna get on him, man. It's time for him to retire, man. He was looking bad.
Cino, all my homeboys say the same thing. This nigga is like a yo, if y'all hear our conversation, y'all be like, yo, this nigga's a bird. Like, get out of here, man.
He's bad, bro. I haven't seen a player.
Yo, can you retire, homeboy? Like, get out of here.
Yeah,
he's trying to hold on.
He looked really bad in the highlights that I saw. Like, I'm watching
Yo, this dude is whatever, man. I can't believe they hyping this guy up this long. Like,
I mean,
that's what
they're doing that for money reasons, but it doesn't make sense to me. We have other players.
You got all these other
stars. Like I was telling my
Adam Silver just took over. And he's been there less than 10 years. He just got there right when the Clippers had to sell the team. Everything else had went down. He put LeBron and Cleveland together 4 straight years. LeBron went to none but finals. He has done nothing to grow this league. He's the only thing he knows about is the marketing and the promotion. This is where he came from. He
sure? Are you sure that he knows about that? Because your analytics should say that 5.8 million ain't a lot of views, my guy.
LB, he was under David Stern though for a while. So
I know he's been around for 20 years. He's been around for like 20, 30 years.
He's been in the NBA for like 30 years. You're right. He's been there since like 92.
I just didn't know who he was, but I've seen his face before.
Yeah, he didn't comprehend shit.
And his thing was putting together promotions like the NBA Cares and all this stuff. That's his role. That's like what he was like. He did for the NBA for years. He was into that. We're gonna do these things, these programs where the NBA players come in and they shoot basket with the little kids, and we're gonna have the camera crew there. That's his thing. So I'm like, that's where he come from. He don't come from a basketball background. That's why everything is so feminized and look like fake promotional BS. I'm like, man, dog, you done turned the whole damn league into one big ass NBA Cares commercial. You turned the whole league into that. I'm like,
I hope they never bring back that tournament, dog. I hope they never
Carsino,
bring
this is what my problem is. Because the new school think this is the real. I know I said it earlier, but the new school think this is the real basketball. This is not real basketball. Mike, come on, bro.
No, they don't. They don't give a damn about none. Or this is the thing. A lot of them don't watch like a lot of behind the scenes stuff. What's going on? They just watch the highlights of the game. They don't even have cable. Y'all niggas don't even got money to pay for cable. Stop it. So it's like y'all niggas not even watching the game. Y'all just watching the House of Highlights on YouTube channel.
Real basketball.
Let me make this point. Tino. What? Go, Ant. Go.
No, they said Jordan, if he playing today, he won't average whatever. They say he won't score a lot of points. I'm like, Bradley Bills. No, I'm not saying what the new school say.
With these wide open lanes.
Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill last year. What? Let me finish my point real fast. Bradley Bill said, it ain't what he said. He averaged 30 points. Matter of fact, he was the leading scorer last year, right? Jordan is like how many times better than Bradley Bill? So you're gonna say Jordan can pop?
Jordan would have broke Wilt Chamberlain's record if he was in the
all right, that's the point I'm trying to get at. And I'm not even a Jordan fan. Like, no, man. Like, come on, man. Bradley Bill averaged the most points in your game. He only 6'4". Well, he's 6'4", I think, right? 6'4".
I think Kobe Bryant. Like the 81 points, Kobe Bryant. If he played in this era of the league, he would have dropped like 100.
Come on, man! It'd be a joke.
Most definitely.
This nigga,
he would have dropped double what he dropped in 81.
He had 44 in the third quarter. They got to pull him out the game. He got 44. Like, come on, man! These niggas is horrible.
Mike would have had like 70 points.
Everybody talking about that 81-point game. Kobe had like 61 and 3 quarters. And
look, I remember when he came from court. I remember when he came from court. He had like 45.
He set out the whole fourth quarter. If Kobe Bryant would have played that fourth quarter, he'd have.
No, you talking about that Dallas game, Sino? The Dallas game.
He outscored. Yeah, he outscored the entire.
Yeah,
Dallas
and they took him out to the fourth quarter.
They took him out for the fourth quarter. And he just. But that happened like twice. That's
the point I'm trying to say, Sino.
He has 60 and 3 quarters.
Imagine them playing now. Come on, man. These niggas be dropping all these points.
He had 60-point game. I'm like, he had 60 and 3 quarters.
But what we getting me, man? This one made me upset. This one made me upset when I hear these LeBron fans. Yo, man, he's about to pass Kareem. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? He can't mess with Kareem. Like, that's what we make me mad.
He played more games than Kareem.
Yeah, he played like million games more. You're like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. He can't mess with Kareem.
My homeboy was texting me today talking about, why LeBron fans be acting like that? Out of every player in history that we've been watching basketball, I never seen a fan of another player act like the way they look. Like
this is what they do.
Okay, hey, LB.
Very similar to Michael Jordan fans.
you got LeBron in top 50 at least. Let's give him a little credit. Not even top 50, Cino.
I got him 20.
I'm gonna go top 50.
I got him top 20.
I got him top 50. I got him top 50.
I mean, I understand y'all younger, so y'all might,
I'm not 22.
I got him top 20 for one reason only.
What you got him, LB?
Yeah,
I ain't
gonna lie. That 2013 year, that 2013 year, he played good ball. I like the way he played that 2013 year.
My thing is,
what you got him at?
Patrick Ewing? No, he wasn't.
From 2010 to
he wasn't better than Patrick Ewing.
He wasn't better than David Olajuwon. He wasn't better than David Robinson. He wasn't better than.
He better than Admiral. Come on, Cino. Admiral, you give Admiral. He better than the Admiral. LeBron James better than the Admiral.
He ain't better than David Robinson.
LeBron James
put up 73 points in the game.
T, you got David Robinson over LeBron? Come on, T.
David Robinson put up 71 points in the game.
Okay, I don't got no comeback for that one. But did they win that game? Did they win that game?
Was all
Win the scoring title that year.
That was the last game of the year.
Devin Booker can score 80 points easily, but do they win? You feel me?
They won the game. They was playing the Clippers.
Yeah, he did it to win the scoring title.
Yeah, the over Shaq.
Yeah.
Over Shaq. Because they didn't want Shaq.
We know he's not better than Kobe Bryant. He's not better than T-Mac. He's not better than Kevin Durant. He's not better than James Harden.
LeBron James better than T-Mac. Are you
He's not better than Kawhi Leonard.
Can I have a
These are the
fourth
guys
one?
that's in this league currently. He's not
Right.
better.
These are the dudes he's supposed to be dominating. You know.
How is he top 20? How is he
Yo,
top
Cino.
20?
Hey, now hold on, Cino. I'm from Houston. I'm from H-Town, as y'all know. And I gotta put LeBron over T-Mac. As much as T-Mac is cold, so y'all know. But look, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Hey, let's not play the game like this. Y'all know T-Mac did not come through in the clutch like that. Come on,
Has
fella.
LeBron ever scored 9 points in 14 seconds to bring the team back?
That was amazing. I'm in the city. He did it against
close to that.
He did that.
And it was against the Spurs, the best defense.
It was against the Spurs.
Like, come on, man. The best.
But y'all know I'm in Houston. Being in Houston, watching him he was doing what James Harden was doing before James Harden. He wasn't
he wasn't second round. Nah, he wasn't doing that.
Hey, if you take, hold up. If you take LeBron off them Cleveland Cavaliers, you put T-Mac in that spot, what you think he would have done with them teams?
Orlando Magic, what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Orlando Magic were trash, dog. Like, for real.
Remember Grant Hill.
That Orlando Magic roster, you put them better than the Cleveland roster? With Boobie and all them and Mo Williams, you think that roster was better than the T-Mac Magic when he first was there, when Doc Rivers was coaching? I think that's about the same. You think you give him a little better than that?
Drew Gooden.
Drew Gooden, that's solid.
They did not make the league. Dude, they gave the league to LeBron. They patterned the league for LeBron. They never do that for T-Mac. They put Vince over T-Mac. They put Vince Carter over T-Mac. They catered to him. He had to wait to go to Orlando to get his time to shine. But the thing is LeBron, he had to, when he went to Houston, he's battling the teams like San Antonio and the Lakers to go to the damn championship.
Yeah, he didn't have help. He had Luis Scola,
Aaron Brooks. Playing in the West, would he been in the NBA Finals? Hell no.
Hell no.
He would never been in the NBA Finals if he's playing in the West with all the killers teams that they had in there. He was playing in the East back when the East was in development mode. Most of them teams were just split up and put together. There were no teams in the East.
Cino, that's why they did that BS with Carmelo. They're gonna send him to the West. Like, come on, he was supposed to go to Detroit. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
And it's like I said, like Orlando,
T, you from Detroit? What was the deal with the second pick? They went with Darko. What happened, Cino? They went with Darko, y'all, instead of what was the deal with that? With the Detroit?
The reason why is because they thought Melo was one of the guys who like want to play now. That's what Joe was thinking, like, because they were like, look, we're gonna play our veterans. It's a good chance for you to learn. So they was like, Darko, if you look at it, Darko was what they needed. And you know, for what he was able to do on paper and what he did over in UK, and the thing is, but Melo just won a national champion. And they
what happened? Darko Milicic came over and had one workout with the Pistons where he went and balled out. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I felt the trick should have did. Put Tayshaun Prince on the bench.
On the bench,
Melo sucks.
He humble enough to take that. Tayshaun not even tripping about that. Yeah. I'm with y'all on that because Tayshaun is a humble player. He ain't gonna speak.
Cause he played defense.
Listen, I sat up there and listened. It was like after one playoff game, after Melo had just won the NCAA the championship, and it was Detroit. I forget who they was playing, but they was in the playoffs, and Carmelo had came to the game. He was sitting right at the court side, and the old girl went over there and asked him like how do you feel? You know, you could possibly be the number 2 pick in the draft going behind LeBron. You know, the Pistons have the number 1 pick. How you feel about that? Melo's like, oh, man, I love to play with the Pistons. Like, man, I patterned my game after Rip Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to play the mid-range. Man, he was saying all of that, Dag.
And we young Melo. This right after
Yo, remember when they had that interview on ESPN and Melo was making a joke though. He said, "Yo, it's rigged for man." It was Melo and LeBron on that interview. He said, "Yo, it's rigged for LeBron to get the first. I mean, go to Cleveland because he's from Akron."
Yeah.
I mean, he made that joke. I think that fucked him up too.
It's truth in every joke.
Cleveland was never.
Yeah, he made that joke.
Cleveland
one thing y'all say about Melo, I respect how he was about his bread though. He may not get that ring.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You always say that Melo gonna get the bag. Melo made smart decisions based on where his family was at, and he always stayed with the money. And the league didn't like that at all.
Yo, let me ask y'all something. Yo, I'm glad you said that. Will you take the money? I'm gonna take the money at the end of the day, cause remember, NBA career ain't that long. I'm gonna take the money.
After listening to Cino videos, I definitely will take the money because you learn that these this ain't promise,
bro.
You gotta take the bread. Yes. I think D-Wade. I with you, Cino. D-Wade tripping. LeBron may be my partner, but you gotta.
You gotta take the money
like that.
I do.
I'll go money first.
Cause you can't rely. But this is a short career. It's not like a regular job. You could work there 28 years, like 25 years. Like, come on, dog. You got to take the money first. Like, you got to. I don't give a... Yo, I'm going to keep it real. Let's say you my homie and we was balling.
Yeah.
Then I go to another team. I'm still balling. Then they say, I'll go back with you. You got a new team. And I'll get less. I need the money. I'll take
and it's solid how D-Wade went with it, but like Cino said, how you gonna play me like that? Act like you didn't know they were gonna trade me. But LeBron be trying to trade it up. Cino, give LeBron a little credit. He let him go to Miami though. He was like, I did some hard ass shit, but let me at least make sure he land in the spot where he started at.
Yeah,
give him a little credit. I'm trying to give LeBron a little credit.
No, because D-Wade.
No. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm gonna take the money.
He didn't want to go. He's messed up because Wade never wanted. Wade's still mad about that. Wade never wanted a trade on his resume. And he was like, I didn't want that on my resume to be traded. You know what I'm saying? Like,
despite the Chicago,
supposed to get traded. You know, like that just really don't.
Yeah, he didn't want.
He was gonna go to Miami anyway once his contract was over. He's gonna.
Cino,
he was already going there.
Yeah.
Cino, KD didn't want that on his resume either with the trade. 2, KD didn't want that on his resume.
I never heard that, Ant, because I know the last year he wanted to get away from Russ
on his resume too.
Yeah, he seemed like he left proudly though. He wrote that letter to go to Golden State. That was a man who knew what he wanted to do.
I'm talking about when he left Golden State. I'm talking about when he went to Brooklyn.
You don't think he wanted to stay? You don't think he wanted no more trade?
No, he didn't want to trade on his resume. He didn't want that
free agency.
Yeah, he didn't want to trade because they wanted to do a Sonic trade. You know, when you do a Sonic trade, that's still a trade. Like, I mean,
okay. Speaking of resumes, Joel Embiid say he feel embarrassed. He didn't want to sweep last year. Does Philly have any shot this year? Does Philly have any shot, Cino, in the East?
They got a shot in the Eastern Conference Finals because they're gonna play.
They play Russ today. They play Russ a little later today. Are they gonna run through him, or you got your money on Russ?
Nah, they gonna beat Washington. Yeah, they're gonna beat them.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be nasty. I think Joel will have 30 and 10.
Yeah,
and the second round.
Don't get Bill to cooking on them boys.
Yeah, hey, tell them to. Hey, Bill might cook up. What is Smith been doing?
Dude, they're not being Philly. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. They're not being Philly. Washington ain't being Philly.
They can challenge you.
Who the dark horse? Give him a couple of games.
Where's LB at? LB.
The dark horse is the New York Knicks.
Oh, there you go.
That's what you set that up for?
My question.
What do you mean?
You set that up.
What are you talking about?
I was going to say.
Hold on. Okay, LB. Trae Young ain't gonna heat up against the Knicks. Does Trae Young have any chance against the Knicks?
I got Knicks 4-2. Well, hopefully they can end it in 5 games.
I think the Knicks gonna beat the Hawks. It's a second round matchup.
I got Knicks 4-2.
Trae Young be giving Capella some easy looks, man. I don't know. They got Capella over there. Josh Collins, man, and got quiet. Hey, Capella be getting some easy dunk-ins from Trae.
Wait, hold it. You saying the Knicks are getting bounced in the first round?
No, I'm saying it's gonna be a little closer than y'all think.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Both teams are very inexperienced. I don't know if it'll be a team that'll win 2 games.
That's an even series. But the better coach. The better coach. We know who got the better coach, but it's gonna come down to who got the better closer. Y'all trust Randall?
Wait. Who the better coach? Who the better coach?
Tibbs.
Come on now. You know it's Coach Tibbs.
Ain't no joke, bro.
If they shut down Trae Young, it is what it is. They're gonna shut down Trae Young. I don't know.
You say shut down? Come on, shut down.
Yeah, they're gonna shut him down.
Trae Young.
Shut him down. Come on.
You know what Trae Young problem is?
Okay, we'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, I don't know if y'all
who the best player in that series, in the Knicks Hawks series.
Oh, that's Randall.
Randall over Trae Young, y'all?
Yeah.
Randall's the best player.
Bob, I want to know if y'all
don't let Trae start cooking from half court. Don't let Trae get come on now. He got nothing to lose.
John Collins is the most important player on the court for them. John Collins is their problem. People got to worry about Collins.
See, that'll be a good matchup in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Him and Randall, that's going to be a good matchup.
I know.
Were y'all shocked when he said he didn't get along with Trae Young? He don't like his playing style. Did that come out of left field to y'all?
No.
Y'all feel where they're coming from?
You're not going to like it.
Yeah, because he plays in the post.
Right. So if you John Collins, that playing style is not really for you. It's not gonna suit you. But here's the thing: like y'all gonna play, y'all the young nucleus. They want to keep y'all together. They like, look, y'all just gonna have to work this out.
Figure it out, man. Come on.
Yeah. We finna hit the back cave hours.
All bets are off.
You got one seat.